Live now, that's it. I know a lot of people it don't matter, ain't important to them. They can live in the garbage can, eat out of sewer, still be content. I couldn't. Ain't no contentment living in no sewer and no gutter. Isn't that right? I only had to pull out to him, but he already know what my Lord desire at. Don't make me too poor. I'll steal. Y'all all right? Got to. I can't do it. Everybody different. I'm good. I just rather be honest and somewhere out there in the street busted head open. You go ahead and bust your head open twice, 'cause that ain't my testimony. Every day I'm plotting on the come up. Got to get this salvation thing right. Got to get that money. Y'all hear me? That's every day. Ain't that right? Every day. I had to rest on Shabbat, but make no mistake when it's over. I'm trying to get on the come up. I already be lining things up. When it's Shabbat working, they know what I'm doing. I'm working for Mr. Yahuwah. After I clock out on this end, well, he tell me, get back out there and get that paper. Get the paper chaser. I'll be back at it again. Isn't that right? Y'all all right? Be waiting on somebody to cut me a check and waiting on somebody to beat me out of something, stand in the line and sell everything I got and give up my integrity. Lying on some paperwork so somebody give me $20 more a month. I don't need it, you can keep it. Time I'm away telling a lie to get $5 more on the check ain't worth my time. You go ahead and you keep that file. You do something with it. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
We the Yahudim.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know that? We the Yahudim.
That's right.
So you know one thing about it? Y'all don't believe it, but I can tell you something. See, America make black people dishonest.
That's true.
You can't be honest. You can't be honest. Because, see, you're in the system, you're on the job, so you don't have to lie. You got to lie about your personal day. You got to lie about other stuff. You got to lie why you got to get money out your 401k. Hell, they got you constantly lying. That's the truth. They keep it. They know they for territory. They got you lying. You on the job, you got to tell lies. I think folks going to try to, you going to tell lies. They're going to make you tell lies. That part of it, they're going to push your hand and make you got to lie to them so they can make sure you got to wrestle with your country, got to fight with Bessie. Listen, let me keep my integrity and get out of him. If I can't do no better than what you got me doing, I ain't going to make it no how. Let me get out here and I got to try to do something else. I got to go for everything I can get every time I can get it. Y'all got it? Every time you got to get money, throw a net. Let me tell you who ain't going to be the man. You can't be the man who net fishing and you fishing with a reel. You got to throw yours out there and wait, and you got to reel in that one and wrestle to get it off and try to get it somewhere. That man got a net, he dragging the bottle. He just getting everything. He raking them. By the time you pull it, you be sitting up with your little reel, you done caught 2 of them in 2 hours. That man done raked up and he gone, because he throwing a net. He going for the gusto every time he get a chance. They're all trying to teach y'all, do y'all go for the gusto. John, you come in and get your soul right. I know it ain't for everybody ain't where they want to be, where they need to be. But you ought to get that mind where you come in, you try to get everything you can get. Throw a net. Stop real fishing. Hello? If you're trying to really come up and gonna get it, you gotta throw a net. You gotta get all you can get when it come down there. Because you're trying to make sure you're right. You'll be out of here before you know it.
That's right.
I'm telling you, that time will be over with. When you get to the grave, ain't no thinking about what I could have did different. Ain't no if I had another chance. No, your chance is over with and done. Everything you're gonna do, you're gonna do it on this side. Y'all got no regrets. When you leave, make sure, come on, you regret things in your past that you done, but you shouldn't be regretting what you're doing now because you should be smarter.
That's right.
That's all right. That don't mean that you don't make some decisions. When you talk about no Qatar decision, that you don't make some decisions that you can say, well, maybe I could have done that way. But really, you got to live with no regret. Everything you're doing, you're supposed to be honest. Hello? I'm just telling you the truth now. I try to teach y'all to be honest. You don't want to be. How many of y'all don't want to steal? Tell the truth. How many of y'all you don't want to steal? That's all right. You be who you. Did I raise my hand? I ain't but one reason why I ain't stealing. You keep it that way. I had to do something different. Now, I was Jesus, you wouldn't steal. I find your little money out there. I find some money out there in the street. Who money? I want to say. No, I'm just saying how Jesus had me. Man, that money blowing down the street, that's my money. If I found who my money, that money ain't got the man name, the man face on that dead, what are you going to do with it? I'm sitting here looking at a bill, Benjamin Franklin dead. Who money did? This Benjamin Franklin money. Then Yahushua said when he saw the subscription, when they showed him the coin, he asked who on it. They said Caesar. What he told them? Get the Caesar, because Caesar was living. The man on that bill is dead. I'm gonna need to keep that right there. This, I already thought about it. What he told him? Get who? He said who face on it. He didn't ask you who pocket it came out of. Who took what bank y'all got? He looked at who picture on the money. That's who money it is. I'm looking at money. Benjamin Franklin money. Where's Benjamin Franklin? Ain't that right? I can take it to him, but then it ain't gonna help nobody. He can't come back to me. Even Daoud said when they talked about it Ben when he left, didn't he? He said, I can go to him. He can't come back to me. He can't cross back over him. Now, if Ben come back and get it, he can get that and 50 more out my pocket. Cause I'm scared to piss out myself. He come back and get that money, he can get that and 50 more. But since you can't and they ain't rushing to get over there, that be my money. All these folks finding, see, they won't let me find no bag of money nowhere. They come back, I'm gonna leave the bag down there. That's how I'm doing. I tell you with a sit flat, that boy had that wallet with that money now. I put that water right there in the water, because he need that wallet. A wallet is important. A man need a wallet. And I made sure I put that wallet out there where it can. You know that boy that cast it on the water after a minute? If that boy got back on that river and nobody got, that water was just right. It came right back around where he was. Man, that right. The content didn't need to get away. That's what I'm looking at. It's the content. But the wallet is his. Y'all all right? Y'all all right? I'm trying to help y'all out how we got to start thinking we're going to come up. You got to think about doing it. You got to see yourself. I know they want to just, see that mean I don't want to have to go take nothing from nobody and steal nothing. Hopefully. That's why I do what I do. You go on ahead, you don't have to do it. But America, they make you dishonest. You're dishonest people. People don't know they make you fill out paperwork, make you lie on it. Yeah. They ask you questions on that, you know you can't possibly, you don't know all that stuff, so you have to make it up. What you just did. You lied. What you gonna tell yourself? Lord Jesus, this is not a lie. It ain't the truth. You don't lie there. They thinking now. Them folks give you stuff. They know gun wet. Man, let me tell you something. Go ahead and them folks ask you, hey, you lied. Say, hey, you told the truth. Ask them people say, have you told the truth? Right. How you start to see, man, you both tell lies. Yep. Man, them folks ask you stuff, they know go and get in your purse, but they ain't your business. They gotta start to check out everything you got. Man, I can't check that. They keep moving. Yep. You're lying. They make you lie. Ain't that right? You're gonna be too honest, you're gonna tell on yourself. And them people asking them questions say, I want you to fill that paper out. Check off everything you got. Hello? They in a big old paper with explain how you did it and why you did it. Too much information, so what you gonna do? You're gonna briefly lie. What y'all think these people doing? Yahushua had the best result for these people. Don't answer these folks nothing. Because they're gonna make you tell lies. They don't think about it like they do that. They make y'all tell lies. See, let me tell you why they make y'all do that. It's not that they honest, it's the fact that they want to try some type of way to make you break your commitment to Mr. Yahushua. After a while, it's things you have to do and the Lord understand. And you know what? That's what they said about when they took you and they raped you and they killed you. The Lord understand what they were trying to do. Their intent was good, but it just turned out bad. So you say your intent was good and it just turned out bad. It went negative. So then you kind of rationalize the ideology that they used on you, or the ideology that they used on you, where you know the effect of what happened to you. Y'all don't realize white folks, they know how to justify themselves. All they gotta do is make you do something, so you'll have to second guess yourself, and you know that you violating your wrong. Then you can't really come at them and probably condemn them. White people waste that kind of time. Y'all know that? These people took me off of YouTube for something about the vaccine. What did they tell y'all about the vaccine? If you say something against the vaccine or not get the vaccine, y'all know these folks will shut you down. That's a violation. They shut you down. Listen, I've said that I don't give a flying flip about that. YouTube ain't responsible for nothing I do anyway. I don't count these people to do nothing for me anyway. They ain't gonna stop nothing I'm doing anyway. At the end of the day, my whole end has been the same way. I'm gonna tell you why I had to be in the middle of the road like that about that vaccine. Because I got members in here that gonna wind up breaking down taking it. You'll do it. Y'all gonna take it. It's just the right situation gotta come. Right situation, you gonna take it. I told you when I take it, I'll break down, I'll take it too. Right before I'm finna die, so my name getting that lottery. Ain't that right? I want that Thanksgiving turkey. I want that Christmas certificate. Give it to me right there, $100. I want all that. I want that ticket off in 1998 and that seatbelt ticket in 2007. So when I go in, I want to be clean. That's y'all give me that vaccine the last few seconds before I leave. And if I hit, bring me my money. Bring me. Don't be sitting around trying to rationalize. Well, I'll be back. One way or another. Bring me my money and put in that casket with me. I'm being the wall anyway. Nigga can't get up with all that money laying on here in the ground with a hunk of dirt. And don't put nothing. Put me in the wall. Dough. Just put. Y'all done seen them dough. You push them and they open up. They got you click. You put you. That's the one I want. I don't want that to be scraping and scraping. That man holler. Last call, Smith. Smith. We finna, man. Please. I gotta come up out that wall. I'm talking about kicking. And don't be putting me on no tight. Don't put me on no old tight pants either. He get down and popped out that wall. He like, where you going with them? I like, with you. He like, you can't go me with them pants, man. Man, we gotta get up in there. You try to get up in there. He said, man, we gotta get caught up in there. You can't get caught up with them pants on. No. Then he gonna be like, I'm gonna go change. He like, man, you ain't got time. We finna roll out. Everything gonna be on the time thing, so you gotta be right. Don't be putting all those tight. I don't need all no glue. Oh, don't glue my eyes. Just leave them alone. Put a little quarter so I can just pop off. That man said every eye should sit. Where at? I need to be right. Leave everything right. If you put glue on my, tell them you Elmer glue. That stuff ain't never held nothing. You doing a little kid project Elmer glue. You put Elmer glue on your hand. Do like that, Jeff. Y'all want Elmer glue? Close my eye with Elmer glue. I don't need no tight pants. I need some fitted, nice little loosey pants so I can get up out of there. Y'all hear me? And then make sure I had the right shoes on. I stomp a nigga out if I have to. Somebody trying to take my play. Because they thought I wasn't going to come up out that wall. All them folk down that dirt, it's too late. I'm telling y'all, you don't want nothing to prevent you. Y'all hear me? Y'all said they had to get Elijah. What they had to do? That one time, whoa, they ain't taking clothes. He took it. But somebody took him out there. They did. They had a looser. Yeah, don't do that. Please don't come there. If I'm getting up and I wake up, just have to come up for me. Hypothetically, I'm in sleep like you should just take the glaze home. Hey, what you doing? This ain't that kind of party. You know what I'm saying? I'm already got up, I'm gonna glue my eye, and some joke that over you say, hey! So don't glue my hand either. I don't go down like this. So you come right back up out of it. Do my ball mine up. I'm telling y'all, you gotta have your instruction. Fist ball, tennis shoes. Then nigga don't be looking at what size your foot is you did. Put the right size shoe. Don't be trying to shove my foot in no 10s. I'm a 13. Trying to save money. Talking about these on sale. I ain't never worked down a dead nigga with his foot swole. Nigga hurt it. I ain't who bought these shoes? That's just too much stress. I don't need all that stress on me. How many of y'all don't need all that stress? Y'all already dead. Please don't stress me out. Get the right shoe. Make sure my fit ball up. Elmer glue. Dough push. That easy little push. I need a little. That thing. When you hit it, the spring shoot that thing, slam it over. Now, if somebody else dough on the other side, that's not my problem. So you don't want me on the side. My dough, when it slam over, I need to stay open. Only that slam, bam, then close and get jammed up. All this stuff needs to be in instruction. How many of y'all don't live instruction how you want your stuff to be? All right, now it be on you now. You come them folk got about 19 tons of cement on top of you, you better make your name, make your request known now. How many of y'all want to be buried at sea? That white folk stuff. Got that man come out there, man, you get back everybody in the mosh pot and judge, man, you saying you well poop. You know that whatever eat you gonna break down and come out as a you say, man, you just said turn, you like, man, who is that nigga? He stink. Y'all better pick the right one. This folk been ate up out there. How they came out in the drought? Boy, I'm telling you, I'm gonna bust out laughing. Y'all all right? Y'all think about this stuff? All right, y'all better start thinking. Y'all got y'all some paper, better write it down. Then you got some paper, what you want to do? What kind of glue you want on your eye? Elmer, because he know that. He didn't think about that, did it? We walk around like blind Bartimaeus. That stuff don't work, man, he get back here. That man come in with no blind Bartimaeus, in there, right? Your eyes got to be open. Every eye gonna sin. Hello? Y'all all right? What kind of glue y'all want to use? Elmer glue. How you want your hand to be? You want to be like this? How you want your hand? That's what I'm talking about. You can get up swinging and something go out wrong. Isn't that right? Hello? And everybody, and then what else y'all want? What kind of clothes you want to wear? One of y'all want some tight, some fitted pants? Cut all up in your crotch and your behind. How many of y'all wear all that stuff? And you can't get up out of here. You better get the right stuff. Man, you dress like you finna go to no circus. Hello? Y'all all right? You can't control when you're gonna leave. At least you gotta have a little say about how you leave out of here and leave. Give me some on, at least dress me right. How y'all want to make up on you? Hello? Y'all plan on telling folks, how many y'all ain't told y'all family? Y'all know some of y'all family, some little penises, they'll do anything. Stick anything on you and tell these folks. Think they helping you out, you dead, how good you gonna look? So try to make them look alive. Get their heart pumping, then you want them to look alive. How you gonna make somebody dead look alive? You gonna get them back to breathing, they dead. How you supposed to look dead? Yeah, they look so natural. They dead. Is this how they look when they were living? Y'all know folks try to do that, don't they, for themselves. You dead, you ain't supposed to look like living. Living operate different. That's why when a man told you who should want to go bury his arbor, and then he gonna follow, he said, let the dead bury their dead. He told them to follow him.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Thought I heard somebody I know. But at the end of the day, that's what y'all better consider. We all leaving here. Hello? Y'all consider that. Appreciate the book of pressing their way down here too. Down here early. That's all right. Folks don't realize it's oppressed. A lot of folks look for, for things to be comfortable. Don't y'all know that book told you not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together at the manner of some men? He said that's some folk. Who manner he talking about? The folks in the world. Who manner was he talking about? Anybody got that? What people? His people. Why he gonna be talking about them folks out there? When he told us not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together as the manner of some, that's some people custom, and so much less. The what? As we see what? Is it getting further away or is it closer? So when you need to be in attendance? These folks don't realize, man, let me tell y'all something. This man finna wipe out everybody. Y'all say he drowned them people out in New York in them basement. New York ain't never seen no state trying to convince them people it's a 500-year flood. Nigga, where was you 500 years before this? Quit telling them lies. This man is tearing their place apart. And all they keep hollering, global warming. What they were going? No, you got to fix your relationship with Mr. Yahuwah. That's what the way y'all working on. We got to fix it. It's just a matter of time. Georgia not exempt. Y'all remember I told this. This man not done. This man gonna execute. He gonna execute march pot on everybody. Yeah. This gonna see where your law back. Ain't no told y'all some of these people gonna fall away. This thing gonna get tight. Listen, y'all seen them folks in them line in Louisiana? They had the sheriff. He was gonna talk to them at 7 o'clock. Y'all know that in Louisiana? He didn't make it. He had to go to a shooting. They had a shootout or something, killing right there in the gas line. Man, them folks sitting here, they ain't got nothing. They standing out 5 and 7 hour long line to get gas. It's over 100 degrees. First he floods you out, and then he burns you up. Man, you can't. You know they say that's the white. What that machine he got? Harp, yeah. Always something. That's the same junk they pull Christmas. Harp the angel singing. Man, which lie y'all gonna tell? Harp the carol angel sing. Which lie you gonna stay with? Quit listening to people. Mr. Yahuwah is angry with all of us. He angry with his people for compromise, making excuses, loving everything other than what we supposed to do, or harp him first. And we're going to pay for it. But at the end of the day, this is my only thing I'm asking. If we can be saved. At the end of the day, we ain't going to stop it. You can go ahead and allow it don't happen, but if it don't happen, then the other things that's supposed to be for our tube ain't going to happen either. Huh? Don't y'all know they ain't want who will want Yahushua to lead? The man who stopped water, cure disease, feed folk with 2 fish. Man, you know what time of money you say you go to the grocery store? You get 2 fish. You don't need nothing else for the winter, just y'all. The man fed 5,000 men, not include women and children. Shoot, even the government want him to get rid of that welfare bill. So you think about having that man here, how beneficial he was, no hospital bill, what he had. Them folks told him, man, said, we don't want you to go nowhere. He said, but if I don't leave, he said, the comforter won't come. He said, oh, it gotta happen. He said, I gotta leave. That's how you gonna get your comfort. So we gotta understand now, we have to understand there are a series of things that have to fall in simultaneously has to happen in order for us to get to where we gotta be with him. It gotta happen. Y'all ever seen that movie, The Godfather? How many of y'all really astute remember the movie? Y'all remember when he was training Michael with the gun how to shoot? Put that tape on now. Mike asked him, was it gonna be bad? He said, it's gonna be pretty bad. He said, but it gotta happen. He said, every 10 years or so, you gotta have something like that. He said, help wash away the bad blood. Listen, everything that's gonna get ready to happen, it gotta happen that way. It gotta happen that way. That's the only thing. Listen, we feel that we're committed. We feel that we're where we need it. When I say we, that's everybody, okay? We feel like we're doing pretty good until a real test come through and really try us and watch all these other people fall away. That's the only way you're gonna know you're standing. I'm telling you, that's the only way you're gonna know. A lot of us feel like we're pretty good. We've gotten some, and then this was sometimes what people don't understand. Like I got people separated from spouses. I got people lost loved ones. Sometimes through death. And these things right here, in a sense, kind of set you to prepare you for certain, because you got to put your mind in a certain place when certain events happen. You do. You a lot of y'all live in the lapse of luxury of this is gonna be your everyday, and you don't understand. You can go to sleep with them and wake up in the morning and y'all enemies. I'm telling you that you can go to sleep with them, y'all good. When you wake up in the morning, this be the last day, either you leaving or they leaving. And you try to go back to your mind, like, whoa, what in the world happened here? Listen, it'll happen. And these things are coming, trials, they come to test us to see who you are. See, a lot of times he don't test us on things that we really need to know where we at. These are things that kind of put us in a vulnerable situation, a vulnerable state. So you get tested on these things so you can see where you need to strengthen up at. That's just being honest. A lot of times people don't realize it can be your kids, it can be your spouse, it can be your health, it can be your finance, it can be your career. He's gonna try you on it. It can be your education. He's gonna try you on it because this is what you hold to say. This kind of solidifies me. This is kind of my strength. And he let you know I'm gonna shake it. And already he's shaking. He said, cause everything that shake, he said, I plan on moving that. Y'all, everything he said that shake, he said, I'm gonna remove it. You know what he'll never move? The word is still standing. It don't shake. Everything he that shake, he said, that's a removing of it. When he spoke to them people, the book told you what them people did. What they told them to happen to them? They were what? They were removed, didn't they? You know why? Because you're going to be gone. You're going to be gone. When the word comes and that thing shaking and calls you to move, yeah, you're going to be gone. You finna be out of here. Everything out of here. We all going to be out of here. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to properly secure something that won't be shaken. Y'all got it? That's what I'm trying to, at this point in my life, I'm trying to establish something that won't be shaken. Y'all got it? I'm trying to make sure I'm secure and I'm anchored in it. Everybody, I'm making sure I'm anchored. I gotta be anchored. People gonna fall away. Y'all know what? Y'all look, you'll look at the disaster here. When have we ever seen New York talk like that other than 9/11? The fake plane hit. Cause we know these people, our own people had some part in it. Ain't no use of telling them lies. It still don't make sense. Nobody can explain how 19 Saudi Arabian citizens hit the buildings, took the plane, and we went right in Iraq and Afghanistan. Have absolutely nothing to do with Saudi Arabia. Absolutely nothing. Nobody from that plane attack even within Afghanistan or Iraq. Just show you how they work though. But that just let you know how things are and how people operate. How long before they deem you from being friend to foe? You know, everybody they on fault been their friend. Everybody they fight been their friend. When white people don't trust white people, that should be a sign to colored people. That's just being honest. That should be a sign. I watch different people from different tribes, and they'll name other people from other tribes. They have a renowned name for not to trust them. They dirty, they sneaky people. I'm going to watch you. Your own people said it. You know what Shaul said about the Cretan? Huh? He said they were evil beasts. They were slow belly. He said a Nabar of their own even said it. He said they always lying. He said they slow belly and they Russia beasts. He said one of their own said it. They don't do that. I can't judge on what nobody said. Shaul did. He said they were major liars and the people were wicked. Hello? Y'all don't know nothing about them people though, do you? It's in your book. You can look these people up and see their history. Hello? The Greeks, they took all them regions over. You watch these people we deal with, these people control everything that we look out here and we love. Some kind of way, everything that operate here gonna go back 3 ways. Make no mistake. It's going straight back to Mizraim, it's going straight to Greece, and it's going straight to the Roman Catholic Church. Those are 3 major component controllers here, and they mother England. You ain't gonna never win with these people. These people got some of the same works that they had and they practice on us in Babylon too. These folks don't know, these people wicked. Go to California, they got a whole court, the Polaroid Theater. Well, some of y'all don't see they had the Oscars and all that junk. Did y'all know they had that at Babylon court? That Polaroid is in Babylon. Listen, I went here and seen it. It blew. Am I making this stuff up? These people don't know what y'all be watching. Listen, the man, I thought it was a basketball court. We walked up the stairs. I was walking. He said, I wasn't interested, but you know somebody take you to show you stuff. Babylon, I'm thinking, I'm not putting it, I'm thinking court. I'm thinking basketball because I'm a nigga. So we go into the basketball. We walk up the stairs. We walk up this thing here. I think they have the steps. See how we made it, or they wonder how. This on the steps. I'm looking at, we walked to the top of the thing. I stopped. All you seen was all the idol god, the elephant made, all this. You said, I'm looking at this stuff saying, what in the world is this? That says Babylon court. I said, whew. Just they kept walking. They just enjoyed him as that. They just kept walking. They want to. You ain't walking down. Then they go. I'm so happy. What is this? Nah. That was loose in the head anyway. They gone on and folks just gone and look. It just threw me because I'm sitting here looking at it. This is the Polaroid Theater. This is what I said. This makes sense why you can make this little idol god, this little Oscar. These folks kill to get this little Oscar, this little junk they get. They sit right here and they practice this stuff. This is deity worship, these false deity worship these people doing. And the niggas, we just set TV and watch it. They don't even let you know. Man, there's a whole lot of tests to this stuff. Yeah. These folks keep Molech up now. These folks these movie stars go to the owl and they worship this owl. This come from Babylon. Where these folks burn. How many of y'all seen The Wicker Man? Y'all, that's true. That gave you some more. That's true that they actually sacrifice children to their owl. Your book even told you not to let your children pass through the fire under Molech. Because we were sitting here and worship, we were giving our kids up for sacrifice in the fire. See, and that's what we got it. That's what we did. See, white people beat us because of our ignorance. Ignorance don't mean you're dumb, you're just ill-informed or you're uninformed. That's what they get us. See, they took your knowledge, your information, they took people away from you that were critical and coming back, subscribing your information back to you, right? Coming back and informing you about it. They took them away. You kill the old, you kill the youngs and the babies, the people in the middle are gonna die out. That's how they kill us every time they get us. Listen, they get our old people, they kill them with Medicaid, barely some money for Social Security, and doctor appointment. Ask them people how many doctor appointments you have when you working. How many you got now? Once a year? You make them doctor appointment? He make them. How I went to I wasn't getting no doctor appointment. I went on my own. And now somebody set my appointment. Yeah, I got. I'm gonna meet you tomorrow. I got a doctor appointment. What about next week? Man, I got another doctor appointment. Ask these people, do you make these doctor appointments? I'm gonna tell you how many doctor appointments you had. How many you got? A month. 3 a month. Do you make them appointments? You call them and make them. They make them. See what I'm saying? But you don't see the psyche of that whole thing. Then now all of a sudden, I got to keep up with you every month. I got to get you a 3 and 7 because I got to make sure you deplete. These people, I'm going to tell y'all what the problem is with y'all. See, once you retire, you started collecting money they don't have. The money that you guys are collecting is not the money you put in. They effed that money up a long time ago. So the whole game run where we got to get new money. The new money is paying for the old people. They been effed up their money. They don't have that money. They been effed that money up. Under Bill Clinton, most of them don't remember, they had Newt Gingrich. He was the head of the Senate back then. The House, I'm sorry, over the country, he was the head of the House. Speaker of the House, that's right, he was the speaker. And Clinton told him that they had $150 million surplus, 150 something million or something billion in surplus or something. He said, that's not no surplus. He said, yes it is, we're going to take it. He said, what are you doing? He said, you can't touch that money. He said, them people Social Security. Clinton said, we got a surplus. Most of these folks don't remember this. Man, Newt Gingrich was pissed. And they made it look like, oh, he racist. He kept telling him, what are you doing? There's not no surplus. That's Social Security money. He said, that's a surplus. It's sitting in there. He said, we're going to take that money. We're going to put it back. And him and his Ryan family stole that money. They found him for the new Clinton, got him in a scandal, because all of them got scandal. When Clinton got in his scandal, y'all know how many people they washed out of there. Man, so many people had to come out of Congress. It was ridiculous. It took so long to get another speaker. The last speaker they got when he was in there, he wound up, was it Dexter Hastert? He got messed up with them kids. Everyone they were getting, they kept electing another speaker. They get him. That Joe had to get up and tell him that he informed him, he regretted the form, he couldn't be able to take the position, he going to step down. He was caught up in a sex scandal. Every one of them. Listen, they couldn't get nobody to sit on there. They finally got one. They had no sex scandal with the women. He went to jail later for messing with kids. This your Congress. You know how bad that they couldn't find nobody? Who remember this? I ain't making this stuff up. You remember telling you, everyone they had about 4 or 5 they got. Listen, everyone had to step down. They kept telling them in the last. One of them tried to tell Clinton, he said, just like I'm stepping, he said, you need to step down. Because they were taking a position, but the rest of them let them know, your stuff came up. You're going to have to get up and resign. You ain't going to hold this, you can't hold this seat. They ain't got a clean one in now. Man, look here. From the Senate to the Democrat, Republican, the Independent, you ain't got a clean. If they ain't messing with women, they homosexual. These people don't get these positions for no reason. And listen, these people get these positions, they make you think you elect these people. These are people already chosen. That make much sense if you chose Yahushua. Man told the Paul, he said, the Shalom, he said, you didn't choose me, I chose you. Made you think you chose somebody. Made you thought you elected somebody. When we got there and told her, he said, who you want? Yahushua and him. Don't you know the whole thing was a setup? You ain't never made a conscious decision in your life. I try to get you to make one by trying to present enough facts to you so you can start thinking. Watching the people around you, they put you in a situation where you make bad decisions. Talking about people in poor economic neighborhood and lack education make bad decisions. Based upon you don't have the information. Based upon you don't have the funds. You don't have a choice. When poor people got a choice? How many of y'all that grew up in the project poor? What was your choices? You don't have no choices. It's basically how they would call how fate lead. When you live in a poor, impoverished neighborhood, you gotta survive. I don't care what your education, you gotta survive. Everybody dropped out of school want a dummy. It was because of situations. We gotta eat. I can't sit here for no 8 hours, no 7.5 hours a day. So I gotta hit the street and sell dope, or you gotta start robbing and stealing. Then when you see it on the news, you ain't gonna believe it. Poor people make bad choices. See, what we need to do is educate the Negro. Man, you can put all the education you want to in a poor neighborhood. Education don't put no money on no table. That's right. You can't eat them school books. Go get some ketchup and mayonnaise and mustard and salt and pepper and start chewing them books. They ain't gonna choke you out. That's right. You got to go with the now. Yeah. And they put them in them situations. Yeah. That's right. They always make us think that people in situations. See, black people are poor because your mama. That's right. White people purposely put people of color in bad situations so they can feel better about themselves and they drug addict kids. Yep. You think we the only ones smoke dope? Niggas ain't got but so much money. That's right. White folks smoke dope. Yes, sir. White people will drive to your neighborhood to get the dope and go back to their neighborhood and use it. Yep. They know where to get it at. Come to your neighborhood. They infested your neighborhood with the drugs, with the crime, and white folks will come in there and hang out with you and play with you and go back home. Yep. That's right. And these police are, how many times they don't caught them white folks in your neighborhood? Yep. All the time. They come down in our neighborhood to buy their hookers and whores. Yep. That's what they do. Use your neighborhood for a cover up. White people don't like this. See, they do like predators do. You never mess where you eat. They don't do that. They mess. Oh, a predator will never take a dump where he eating at. They're going to walk off somewhere else to do it. Because this is where I eat. We ain't messing right here. That's a different. They don't be pissing. They got a special gland they scent. Pissing and scent is something different they doing. You think they pissing. They give them a whole nother gland they scent. They know what they're doing. They don't piss and mess where they eat. They make you do it. See, you don't have opportunity. You can't leave your neighborhood. They catch you on Rodale Drive in California. They catch you in Beverly Hills. They catch you in place. They lock you up. So you got to mess and eat in the same place. You defy nature. He puts you in a critical situation and makes you think you're making bad situations where he created the whole thing. Yep. Right. Y'all don't have to listen, man. Why you think that man had to take me off of YouTube? Because all I do is get a person to just sit down and think for yourself. You have no idea how you hadn't made a decision. He put you in them situations. They'll call it fate, the con of Yahuwah. That's what pulled us out. That's what this corona thing, this been the best thing rolling. This been the best step up the Negro done ever got. Yeah. Isn't that right? All the margin they got ain't put no money. Nope. Now, one of them colleges they got us in and helped us or benefited us. It gave us debt. Yep. And you go look at all the people that got this successful job, ask and say, have you paid your college loan off yet? I guarantee you the average man ain't paid it off. Still defer that thing a house note. Yep. They want to die with it. White folk done put you in a situation now where you still owe them. Always got to still pay the white man. I'm telling them about that moving trading places. Y'all want me to go ahead and preach? You preaching now. Better tell them again. I've been preaching. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, you start off with a nigga on the street, lying, scamming, and hustling that they gonna get. I don't know how you lock the man up, caught the man trying to get money. That's how they show you. Police ain't got nothing better to do but harass a man who look like he supposed to be blind and crippled. It's your choice whether you getting money or not. But you saw the neighborhood, ain't it? And they got a call that somebody harassing them. It's a choice. You want to get money, you don't. You trying to get money, he was smart enough to know it don't make sense to stay in my neighborhood. Ain't nobody in my neighborhood got no money, so I'm coming to where people got money, see if they'll give me something. Sticking, because some clumsy white man, trip coming out of the play, he handed me stuff, he get bagged up with the crime. You know what I mean? Our people done got caught up in stuff because somebody white clumsy don't know what they're doing. But know that they went and took the black man who came here and ran the whole operation. And you know what you learn if you pay attention to the movie? That nigga made them money from day one. When they put him in the jail, the prison system and the jail system pays. The state pays them. Why y'all think they incarcerate y'all? Ain't no money lost. That's how they make money. They got prisons that's on, how many of y'all know they got prisons on the stock market? You can invest in prisons. They're moving to privatize prisons. They're going to move. Listen, these people are not going to be state and federal workers doing it anymore. They're going to privatize this. Because they're going to move these people out from this gravy retirement that they feel like getting gravy retirement, sit here, and they're going to get these to private companies and let them do it. And you know who's going to own these private companies? It's going to be these folks that come out going to pass the bill that's going to make the laws for it. So they make money while they in and when they come out. See, nigga the only one ain't got no sense. These white folks don't go get these offices for no office. They get the office because they going to pass legislation. And the legislation they're going to pass is going to put them in position. White people long time money maker. Nigga don't know how to make no money. Nigga go get something. Like these white boys go play football. They'll go play baseball. These white boys will set themselves up for endorsement. They'll be brand ambassador. These white boys be commentators. These white people they'll come out. Them white folks be vice president of operational operations. You're thinking, what is that? It must be a needed job. They continually make money. Just having then these guys will come out. They'll be invited to Super Bowls and playoffs and the World Championship where they'll sign autograph on behalf of teams. Still making money. Nigga go in here, get money, F it up, marry the wrong hoe, get caught with a rape charge and never even seen the girl before, pay out everything he got and his whole career run. Then he don't do, then what he would do? Come to the well, y'all sit here and want to write songs. I can't take no more. Everything they got said. Do y'all do some more? Like, huh? I got a song. I don't want to hear it. I just, man, listen. They screw our people up all the time because we're ill-informed. We need somebody to tell us the truth. When you can walk out here, again, I can't stress how important it is to be able to give our children opportunities. We never had them. These folks had an opportunity. I could have went to college, went to the military. Again, you didn't have no opportunity. Isn't that right? That was your only choices you had. Versus these people can walk in the corporation job. They can walk in stuff already operational, already affixed, already established enterprises. These folks walk right into hard, rigorous labor, die, kill them, and the thing finna close down. It didn't make sense to do it in the first place. We're going to be able to give these kids opportunity. Well, we can sit down and say, you know what I'm saying? You can almost say, listen, you have choices. You know what kind of difference that makes when you have real choices? Choices where you can make decisions. I have so many great opportunities I can really choose versus this is my only out. That's bad when some of your only out. They'll use it on you. They'll come back and they'll use it and they'll hold it against you. So I was telling them about with that boy on Trading Places. Look at him. As soon as he got the car, went in the house, he broke a vase. Made him $15,000. You know the first thing they said, look, Mortimer, he already, see, white people, see, you don't watch movies with no intelligence. Know that when they broke, further, you stupid nigga, how you broke that? But get your dumb crackhead behind out of him. No. He said, look, Mortimer, he already made a $15,000. We paid this for it, and insurance, they appraised this. Went to their company and worked. What he did? Made them more money. Dan Aykroyd, the dumb white boy who showed you he couldn't do nothing. Criminal, going out here robbing, criminal suit, pills. When did he ever go to court for that case? You don't pay that. Why that movie didn't show him going to court? See, white folk get out. Then at the very end, what he do? The nigga made him money and made the butler money. The butler had a maid, had a butler, and the dumb white boy who started off with something, who lost everything, came right back up because the nigga had to help him. The nigga came and got him when he was laying in the house with the hoe. The hoe got money, the hoe came up, he came up, and they had a yacht. He laying there with it, doing good. They ain't show you that nigga with no yacht. They ain't show you that nigga with no butler. See, you in your mind assume something. That nigga was laying on that cart, the butler had a butler. The white boy on his yacht with his hoe. Nigga always in a hole. They use you nigga every time. Sound look at that movie with some intelligence, stop being stupid. That's how the last night they was saying, chucka chucka hee hee. But then start using your head and see, there's a movie they made, and a nigga always on the bottom. Then look how they do it. What happened to Randolph and Mortimer? They went homeless, went broke. Then what happened? They found another movie. What happened to them later on? Nigga come from Africa, got a bag of money, want a woman so bad, what a nigga do? Let me show you what a nigga do. He'll throw away everything he got to get a woman. Don't you, and y'all love these movies. I'm watching these people. I got to denounce everything I got. Keep it moving. This ain't no clean hoes. Clean hoes don't make you get rid of everything you got. But look what he did. Look what that white man said. We back. Who that? A nigga always the one make him rich. Always. They ain't getting no check. He ain't go back here and say, he go over there hiring over him. He gonna play right here with placement. No, bag of money. And you know that white boy look that? We back. Nigga get it, what a nigga do? Run to the police to turn it in. Nigga give him a bite. Nigga turn in 75,000 hot cold cash and the police buy him a bike. I'll take that bike and wrap that thing around that nigga head.
That's right.
I'll make that nigga a metal turban with that thing. You stupid. A bike? I give you 75, you give me a bike?
That's so.
But that's what he get. He deserved that. You deserve to be insulted. You can get mad with me. Only thing I try to tell you, watch these people in these movies and they show you the white man is never going to be the person, they're going to be the bad person. The white man still going to be a good person and things always work out for him. For you not, nigga, it's questionable. You not going to make it. But them people there, they always make it and come out. So what do you think? What do you think the psychosis is for white people that watch these shows? It's always going to be good for them. Always works out for them. Poltergeist, everything. They get the kid back out the TV. How they get another house. Where y'all think Habitat for Humanity come from? Everything work out for white folk. Kids get out, they get new kids. Freddy Krueger, out of everybody get cut, get stabbed, she opened the door, the sun back out. Scar already, ain't been in no hospital, no stitching. Already, it just work out for white folk. Something they make move, but purposely. This is what I'm just telling you something. That Murphy, how many of y'all remember Murphy Law? What Murphy Law? Whatever can go wrong, will go wrong with her. Who is Murphy? Where did these laws come from? Because you got laws. Quote your laws.
That's right.
When you heard white folk, they quoted to you, nigga. White folk don't live by that stuff. Suicide. That Murphy Law. That's for slave niggas.
That's right.
Put that junk on my wall or no, I don't want that junk. That's retarded.
That's right.
Don't you know you put that in the mind of people for failure? They beat you with fear. You feel success. Because how you going to stay up there if you get it? What if something go wrong when you go and you get it? What if something happened and you can't maintain and get it? You had it before you met him. You just naturally feel that everything should go to him. This man is a terrible businessman.
Very terrible.
He's terrible. He lies about his numbers.
Yes.
He forges stuff. He don't have what he actually told you he had. That's why these white folks scam. They can scam people, walk out with cars, Lamborghinis, all that, and you'll look and think they got it. Don't even belong to them. They'll walk and scam condominiums, houses on the lake. Crack ain't put up nothing. Throw it, signature sign. Somebody done looked them, assume they got it, because they done went, stole some suit, got somebody's credit card and went. White folk get a hold. Listen, get caught, go to prison, write a book. Make more money than they had scamming. The book on how I scam and reform. Still scamming. Still scamming. They done got you to buy the lie. If you had a white face like these people, you could walk through here and raindrops don't hit you either.
True. True.
See, because of who you are, you stand right out. And these people make you hate yourself.
Yep.
You think, nigga, I try to give y'all opportunity to do stuff. You are afraid of succeeding. You know, how many of y'all be honest until you're afraid? One honest per two. A lot of people, it's a fear. What if something happen? You've been dealing with something happening already. You black. You on the street. They can shoot you, kill you, lock you up, frame you for something. Now they come with this artificial intelligence. They just showed the guy on a commercial. They got, and the thing picked him out, and the boy don't look nothing like the picture. A judge looked at it and said, man, get this stuff out of him. The machine, the man don't even look like the machine. Don't even look nothing like the picture. Just showing you, when you black, and then you look at him, he had braids and he had a tattoo on his face. So what you gonna say? He did it. You can look at him and tell he did it. It wasn't even him. Just showing you, don't y'all know you mark, they keep that mark on you so you never even want to see you. You feel like, how am I gonna make it? It's impossible for me to make it. They don't want me to make it. Because they don't want you, it don't mean it don't mean it's impossible. They just need you to have that mind. They need you to feel like you can't make it while they step hurdles over you. It's opportunity and things sitting out here for you, but you don't know about it because of your group and the people you associate yourself with. The people you associate yourself with, they ain't trying to do nothing. I talked for him. I said, look at your group. What are y'all talking? What are you doing? What are y'all doing? How do you connect? Don't you know out here to make it? You got to know people, You got to connect the people to know. These folks don't put everything to my own the news. They do stuff that nobody know about, but they grew. That's how they keep making it. Go find out what Bill Gates and them getting ready to do. If it's on the news, it's a hoax. If you read in the book, it's a joke. When they get ready to do what they're going to do, when you find out, it's done. What they like letting a nigga know? Yeah, put in the newspaper what I'm getting ready to do. That's a hoax. That's a scam to make you go run throw your money into something. When them people do what they're going to do, they meet and they circle no. A couple of people they know below they circle that they like that fool will say, listen, we getting ready to do this. And they get hooked on it, maybe it trickle down. By the time you find out something, it's over with. Probably because you don't know how to associate yourself with people. If you can associate yourself for bad communication, why you can't associate yourself for some good communication? The man said, be not deceived. Evil, do what? So me being around and hearing people that's corrupt can do what now? So me being around people that's too good and doing good things can do what to me? Why you don't have nothing like that? Why you hadn't thought about that? You can only attach to stuff negative. You can only catch stuff bad. Why you can't catch nothing good? He don't even put that in your thinking. Why he want you to think like that? Why would he want you to think like that? You make it harder for him. If you associate yourself with people doing something, people of a positive nature, then you know what? Things will happen for you. I don't know. What we going to do? I know. But your circle work for you because nobody pushing you. Nobody edging you on to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That it worked for people. People don't want to be pushed. People want to just kind of stay with it and stay comfortable. But at the end of the day, how's it really benefiting you? Even if it come down to your wall, I gotta look at people. You want people that look. Let me tell you something. Let me see. Shaul. Y'all familiar with Shaul? Hello? They called him Saul, Paul. He went up 14 years after he had already been in the shara, in the ministry, to see Koph, who they called Peter. And when he went up, there were some other people there. You know who he said we're looking at? The two pillars. He said, I'm looking at the one that were holding up. He said there were some that were there. And you know what he said when it came to him doing any kind of multiplication, subtraction, or any kind of division? He said they didn't add nothing to him. He said they that seemed to be something, he said it was nothing to me. All I stayed focused with were the pillars. I'm looking at who's holding this thing up. Because I'm a solid individual and I'm looking for solid people. Because I got something working. That's the way you got to be if you're going to get something working. If you're solid and you're firm in what you're doing, then you try to give other people that's solid and firm what they're doing so you can keep building. Y'all don't do that. I'm looking for that waver, that shake ain't sure, don't know, and they don't know, and that's why you stay in your predicament. Hello? Let me tell you something. Poverty ain't for us. We got this from them. This is a white man disease. Poverty, the sickness, we didn't have it. Yahuwah said, I'll take it away from you. We caught this from them. That's how they got us. Look how they got us, man, the diabetes and all that. Folks didn't know nothing about this stuff. You remember when you was a little girl, your mom used to talk to you about diabetes? And high blood, I can tell you, you remember when y'all said to you, and Billy used to talk to y'all about diabetes and blood pressure. Was your granddaddy living back then when you was a little boy? Remember he used to talk to you about diabetes and blood pressure? See, you know what happened, Uncle Ted? And I said, and we never had that conversation. Because a lot of it, we succumbed to it when they told us about it. You know, if a person taught you long enough about yourself negative, that you will subscribe to that and you will accept it. If I keep telling you sick, after a while, you ain't gonna believe it. I don't feel it. I am feeling kind of funny now that you say it. It's the psychosis. They start to break you down. They start to give you people in lab jackets, and people start to poke and pick on you, and come in with fire, and come in the room and say, how you doing? I'm Dr. So-and-so, and get my stool. Slide way back from it and sit and cross my leg, get my pencil. She said, this ain't good. See, before I started talking to her about this stuff, she already done put them out. Why he come in and slid away from me? Or she still with her start writing that thing. So you I start this already. It's a mental before we even start. So I tell you about it, you'll take what I'm gonna tell you. This jacket and that thing hanging around my neck will make you believe the same thing you tie around your arm to shoot yourself up. I done put some little metal ends on the end of it. These little tools, and I got to hang around my neck, and I got a stick with serpent heads on it. So you're going to accept what I tell you about yourself. A lot of times people are going to the doctor and they have a little feeling about something. But when they got there, they found out, doctor said, it's worse than what you think. So now, psychologically, they've been thinking, I done got a little pain, but I can deal with it. How many of y'all had something like that happen before? But you could deal with it. But when you go to them, you find out this is a little better than what you're thinking. So what you do? You succumb to it. I remember one time I had tore my arm. I tore my bicep, the bicep from the shoulder. I tore it. I was like, getting in my arm. I was gonna go home, Jessica, go to the doctor. I said, no, I just need to go and lay down. I didn't know it. I got to the doctor. He said, no, you all right? He said, I don't have to move you. I moved my arm. He said, he went did everything. He said, you ripped your bicep from the shoulder. I said, what? He said, I started holding my arm like that. I said, oh, shoot. What hurt me, don't get me. I was like, oh, shoot. He said, you ripped the thing from the shoulder. Man, sent me to a spell. I had to go. I started, baby, I got the bed. I said, man, get in the bed like, bro, before he told me now, it wasn't like that. That thing, when he told me, I said, oh, goodness. I went to the doctor, man told me, he said, yeah, he said, it's bad. He said, it'd be 4 months, he said, before you'll even be able to do anything with it. I said, goodness, 2 months before I'll be able to use it. He said, no, 4 months. I said, that's for the average man. Yeah. Oh, I told him that. I said, it'd be 2 months. I was back in that next day. I could bear the touch, so I did that thing. So I said, woo, I can't use that on me. I keep on. Till after a while, I told her, I said, 4 months. I said, you talking about the average man. Yeah. Anytime they give me them numbers, I said, is that the average person? I said, well, I know I got to beat them numbers. That's right. Don't ever, see, a lot of stuff tell you, these folks, they know I've done it. Listen, because you have to succumb to what they tell you. Yeah. Now, I ain't telling you these folks say, oh, don't believe nothing they tell you. Yeah, they have some knowledge, but a lot of times they put us in a situation to where they more or less break you down mentally. And they put you in this kind of stigma to where you feel like this is it. In 6 weeks, you'll be well. Is it part of me to be well in 4? I'm getting around, but the doctor said I won't be well to 6 weeks. Well, I can break that stigma. I don't have to buy it now. I'm a different breed. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times what we do, 6 weeks. Doctor tell you 8 weeks. 8 weeks, you don't move. You lay on a coma for 8 weeks. Could have got up 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I got 2 more weeks to be in this coma. Beep, beep. Just sit around count time. 2 weeks, you get up. 2 more weeks. Look at that. These people are just throwing numbers. They got a system. All these people doing, they basically reading cue card. That whole book, it's a cue card. If you got this is what I'm supposed to tell you. Most of these doctors are not thinkers. Listen, I know how to read what they told me. They done taught me these big words to use on you that you don't know and scribble some stuff on a pad that me or you can't read. They got another person say, yeah, I know what you're supposed to get. I'll be right back. Be like, you can read, tell me what they say. Read it. Call out every letter. All they do is train these people and put stuff on they know. It'll throw your mind to even think about it. Just take what it say. How many of y'all look up the side effects of medication they give y'all? Couple of people. Everybody here, when they give you something, you read the side effects. Listen, you think I believe all these folks that raise their hand read these side effects? Let me tell you something. All your side effects is not on the side of that bottle. I'm talking about research, that you look it up. How many of y'all do that? Yeah, you get a paper, that paper is set up with just some basic stuff. If you go online and search it, it's a lot more in detail. It's a lot more in detail. They tell you what you need on a need to know basis. They'll let you think that's it. They just give you enough because they need you to buy it. Y'all know they getting ready on their vaccine stuff they're doing. Y'all know how they offering it to other countries. It was on, who that sent that? Who said Dexter sent that? They offer some, Dexter over the right information. You verify the information? Where you verify the information from? More than one. So who is the news station? I ain't never seen that woman. I know pretty much everybody. I know Al Jazeera. I ain't never seen that lady on there. You sure that one Al be sure? you gotta get on your own, girl. You gotta get. You still want Al to be sure? I know Al Tajura. I watch Al Tajura. They got Al Tajura off of American TV station. How many of y'all didn't know that? Because that's an Islamic station. When Bin Laden came out, when they introduced the world of Bin Laden, he used to send all his stuff to Al Tajura. When he was sending tape, he did. That's why they pushed him out. Then other Islamic people were sending their stuff. They like, we need to just kick them out. Because they'll report stuff and they'll give you a different view than what these people tell you. Yes, so they got rid of them. They kicked them out. RT News used to come on too in America. Sure they kick. See, you don't watch. People don't pay attention. They fade out news stations that don't stay with what they tell them. They don't even, did y'all know they don't even recognize RT News? Nope. They don't recognize. They have a national big thing with all the news stations. They don't even let them in. Nope. They have security that does not let them in. They have to do all this stuff outside. They can't come in. BBC News, because all of these are propaganda stations. Most of y'all didn't even know that, did you? That's right. They don't recognize every news. That's right. And they get rid of you too. Don't worry about it. It's so many news. It's so many different news stations out here that you have to watch. I watch a lot of news. I watch a lot of different stations. You don't ever buy into one or the other. All of them the same people. Yeah. I got this one I watch, and that's the one that'll break you down. Yep. All of them gonna tell you what they want you to know. Got it? It's a system. You program people together, but supposedly from the clip he's seen, I didn't see this on Al Jazeera, they're offering these other countries, some of these countries, was it Pakistan they offer? Oh, that time. I don't want to call them by name. They ain't going to be putting my name to our line. I'm going to lie about something else, not this. So I'm going to lie. I don't want to waste on my lie on this. If I'm going to tell one, I want to tell on something else, so this will be Dexter's. Who's in Argentina? They offer Argentina to take their military base over. If they let them take over their military base, they'll give them the vaccine. Y'all just wait. This vaccine gonna come back and bite a lot of people. Y'all gonna see it. It's gonna be a lot. Get a few years. A lot of these folks be walking around here. It's gonna be a dog and pony show for real. These folks, I'm telling you, I'm going to your pocket. I don't feel you. Listen. I don't know how people, it's scary. I don't know how, the virus itself is enough. I don't know how these folks just went and go let nobody. Now you finna take a third dose. Now Pfizer coming up with a pill you gonna take every 2 days. Yo, you gotta take two. Now, seriously, they coming with a pill that you gonna take every day. So these people that done took the shot are about to start taking a pill that Pfizer gonna come out. I think it's 2 pills a day. Who familiar with this? So now you got the 3 shots and you're gonna be taking 2 pills a day. Man, I ain't gonna be able to do that. Man, I got another. I take 1 blood pressure pill. That's it. I ain't got time about that stuff. I'm trying to get rid of that one. Y'all folks use your head. Now, some of y'all gonna do it. It ain't gonna affect your membership because we're gonna need to go in somebody's pocket. But I mean, we're gonna be watching you and monitoring you the whole time with baseball bat. I'm telling you, get them to do something you ain't been known to do. We're gonna knock the piss out you with that bat. I mean, we're gonna have to. Everything will be quick rest, so make sure you get it. Make sure you ain't doing nothing to check yourself before you leave and come here now. Y'all remember that zombie drug they came out with? Got that out the mouth quick, didn't it? Couldn't kill them niggas. We're going to find out what a metal baseball bat do to you. Hello? If we don't kill you, you're going to look like you fell in a yellow jacket nest. Isn't that right? Yeah, that be doing nothing like you at the depth, though. You'll see somebody fell in a yellow jacket nest. But it be mumps swole up everywhere. All right, y'all be careful. Y'all see them killer hornets? Then they got these killer bees that's over here that done came in from China. Listen, you know what they special is? They hunt down honeybees and kill them. Wipe them out. Bees that you need to pollinate. Oh, listen, they here. They done caught the nest. Listen, them things here and they wiping them out. Listen, these bastards are nice. They are nice side too. Listen, they are ferocious. They hunt down honeybees and they wipe them out. Y'all finna be done. Your vegetation, you need these bees, they pollinate. Can you imagine there's a bee that this man has that kill these bees and wipe them out in hornets? Listen, they finding some stuff up in here. They done found them up in trees, all up in Washington State, them big old huge trees. Listen, they finding major colonies over here. They found some more bees they done found over here. They don't even know what to name them yet. They finna name after a little white kid. They have no name for them. Listen, they got them. These bees are, listen. These bees have invaded and they found her. They done looked on the chart. They done looked through every insect. They have no name or no recollection of these bees. They're finna name this bee after some kid. All right, y'all see what finna happen? Bishop, who are finna get us? Everybody. Time to get right. All we not talking to y'all about all this, it's time to get right. Hey, what are we going to do? Louisiana, couldn't afford nothing, already poor, depleted. Part of Mississippi, already poor and depleted. Tennessee, can't afford nothing. Then you got what? Did it hit Kentucky? Wait, went to North Carolina, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Well, I think it's going to New Hampshire somewhere, I think after that, going somewhere. Nobody never seen that devastation before. Like, they showed cars on top of cars. Streets in New York, these folks never went through no subway and been driving in a subway underwater. Mr. Who are talking? These folks ain't never seen it before. The man talking. It's time for the people of Allaheen to get right. We need to get right. We the reason. If these folks knew what they were doing, they all ought to get together and come after the people of Allaheen and realize you are the reason why all that going on. We got these folks sick. Y'all don't want to blame. Y'all don't want to take that, do you? Hey, niggas. We to blame. We to blame. There's only one reason why all that going on. Because we keep looking to their God. Turn from these people. I be honey with you. We to blame. Coronavirus came and changed the whole planet, homie. That's us. I know you tell no lie. It's us. Tell like UNICEF, faults in us. We should have been stood up. We should have been turned our lobs away from these people and their idol gods. But we got to play with them. We got to love them. We love whatever athlete they tell us the greater. We love whatever game they say that's America's game. We love to wear whatever they say that's fashionable. We love to go wherever they say that's the place to be. We serve the God that everybody else serve and everybody else love. We're responsible for that virus. We're responsible. We're responsible. All that come on up. We want to take a stand in our home. We want to take a stand. We want to take a stance with our kids. We want to take a stance on what we believe in order to be accepted, in order to keep relationship with people. We're to blame. All right, we're gonna get ready to go. Come on, let y'all sound the Kato Sarah. And that, what that is when they blow that, what that mean? Asunder. Yeah, right, time to separate. Separate yourself from them seeds. We got to get this thing right. Separate yourself from them behavior. When that comes, that's what Kato Sarah is. It's to separate. Y'all got it? Badal. We got to separate ourselves. On every fraction. Every one of us, we holding something. We holding something. And the only way to find out what it is, if you don't, how many of y'all don't know what you're holding? Man can't say he don't know what he's holding. Somebody. We know what that means. We said we don't want to be that. It's something we don't want to be that though. It ain't that. It ain't that. It's something else. It's got to be something else. We all holding something. Including me, we all holding something. That we don't want to be that. Not that. I wouldn't say that. Not that. That's it. We gotta be tested. What are y'all thinking? And tell the man, tell you how you a heart somebody with all your love, with all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. How you can commit qatar if you a heart with all your heart? How could you go away from him if you do it with all your mind? How could you even think on anything other? You see what I'm saying? So we partially not there. We partially not there. Because we all got something that's kind of keeping us back. We do. We all do. And what we got to do is to go down here and look at this thing and examine this thing and make sure we get rid of it. Make sure it don't come up in the human mosh pot. It don't make sense to go that far and come up in the human mosh pot. And you know what the man saying? I got a few things suffered against you. You know, we've already heard it before. Yehukanan told us in the book of Kazun, they call Revelation. When he named out the seven Ardah, the seven congregations, he told them how good and the thing they done. He said, but I got a few things suffered against you. Huh? He talked about you have some things that you do that I don't like. Yeah, we got to make sure we examine them. We forgot about that, didn't we? That he named out every one of them, and every one of them he told them. Told some of them they were lukewarm. I watched some of y'all, Zamar don't move them. The Debar don't move them. They just the same way, any way it go. He said, because y'all, so I'm going to spew you right out my mouth. Out my pot, you coming. Can't do it. He said, I can't have it that way. I said, I'd rather you be one way or the other. Hello? You got to be all the way with your who or you ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm kind of, yeah, he said, I can't do nothing with you. All the counter folk is too far on the edge for him. The counter folk got something else they're doing too. We can't be counter. We got to be all the way. That's just being honest. Are y'all serious about making it? What y'all tell me, what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to do something to do for a pastime, for Shabbat, because nobody want to invite you to no parties? I mean, everybody here for different reasons. What happened? Huh? Gotta go pick your tomatoes. Huh? Get back to your farm and pick your tomatoes. Something going on with y'all. What you doing? Why you here? I had to be him. I had to be him. I like that man with Joseph Ware. He came there, he told him, he was a bouncer. He said, Don ain't much of a living boy. He said, you ain't got to do this. He walked back out, he came back, he told me, he said, I had to come back. He said, I know. He still killed him. He said, but I had to come back. I had to come back. I know they're going to cost me my life, but I got to come back. Y'all want to just die and lie to yourself? Don't y'all know it's just a matter of time that man going to take one of us out of here, or two of us out of here? And you going to leave here and you ain't going to try to make sure you right? You know, everyone of here know the things we got and the things we love and the things we hold to and what can prevent us from making it in. Because it keeps us from being fully committed. You can be committed, but you ain't fully committed. You want to be fully committed, you just want to be committed. Fully committed. There were folk committed to schools and left. Chris, you committed to Auburn and stayed at Auburn. What you do? You had a commitment with Auburn? Did you have a commitment with Auburn? And you left them. See, don't be fully committed. Your heart turned with them. Everything changed. Ain't that right? You changed. Ain't where you want to be and what you want to do. See, I'm using him for example. You see how you can have a commitment, but you ain't fully committed? So what happened? Something else will draw you. You'll get a different attraction. See, with what we doing, you can't afford to get no other attraction here. This man got to be the single most important thing that you desire and to be with. That's for every one of us. I know y'all ain't going to take it to heart. I know you're not. I know you're not. But one thing you ain't going to say, you wasn't told. Don't say you wasn't told. Make sure you tell it, because it's going to come up in the human mosh pot. You were told. You were told. You heard the sound of the Torah. You heard it. And you didn't seek to say your Kai, then your dumb going to be on your own head. All right, come on. We're going to get the Palau. We got to get to work so we know what the Palau for. Romans 15:4. And y'all know why that thing blocked out and did what it did? But Yahuwah don't want everybody here.
That's right.
People sat too long. I mean, people been watching long enough that they should have made a decision.
Mm-hmm.
That's just being honest. You know what I mean? People been watching. See, it's just like some of y'all. How many of y'all used to watch live stream with somebody else, but they didn't come over? Maybe some of y'all watched it with some other people that knew they used to watch it, but they didn't come over. Anybody? You watch it with some people you knew that didn't come over, or somebody you knew that didn't come over? Your cousin. You see how it work? It'll work like that. Because some people will watch, and you know what? You'll be thinking that y'all hearing the same thing, and y'all counting the same place, and you don't realize, no, I ain't committed. You got a lot of people that just do the YouTube watching. That'll come a lifestyle to them. YouTube can't be a lot of y'all start up with YouTube. You know what you start realizing? This ain't enough for me.
That's right.
I can't keep just being on YouTube watching. You be sitting back and you'll know us, and you know what? You'll come, you'll be like, hey man, how you doing, Cam? You be like, all right. You be like, you know, I can't know your other side of that camera. It'll happen. It's just it. And you have to start realizing you need something more than that. It can start off, but that ain't enough. It ain't enough. You got to be committed. I mean, fully committed. Everybody, you got to be if you're going to be saved. You got to. It folks packed up from houses and families, careers, all kind of stuff. They realized I needed more than this. They folks made that trip and said, I ain't telling them to say that to come here, but people been watching long enough. You should have been made your mind up. How long it take? It's some of y'all can say, well, I watched for years. But man, where the time is now, how stuff going? Man, you ain't got no years. When you watch me, for people that watch me, I'm just curious. When you get through watching me and you watch whoever you watch, so what you think gonna happen?
Right.
The whole world being ripped apart. It's like y'all came in before the world was like this. Had I been out there and all this was going on, man, please. Had I been out there and all this was going on, I mean, what you gonna do? Somebody, hey man, we had a party, but you thinking, man, anybody got folk been checked? They got corona? A party, man, you know, a party with a mask, you do that a masquerade party. There wasn't no party. You couldn't have been no party like that. 6 feet hunching. You trying to hunch on a girl 6 feet away. Well, you gotta get extensions, like braids. You can't, I mean, I'm just saying, the party over with. Think about it, the party can kill you. We grew up in a time that a party was a party. You ain't have no, man, you drinking, you pass, you can't, you're like, whoa, no. You gotta check it, man, put some gloves on, you having that food. Mm-hmm. Everything done changed. Mm-hmm. I don't get, what could you possibly be enjoying? Where you going to where these reckless people that, and ain't none of y'all got no brain? Where y'all reckless people, what are you thinking? A family reunion can kill grandma.
Yeah.
You went there to see Big Mama.
That's right.
Everybody come, we're going to go see Granddaddy. And Granddaddy be dead as a doorknob when y'all leave. I mean, we just never seen this before. What does it take for people to get serious and realize, what could you possibly be doing out there? Do y'all know what Monday is? This is one of 3 most biggest travel times. Memorial Day, Labor Day, and Thanksgiving are the 3 most busiest travel times in the U.S. Y'all know that? Right. How much traffic y'all was in coming here today? Standstill traffic. Roads closed down. Detours because it's so crowded. This was just like a regular Friday. Do y'all know why? Because everybody ain't going with it. Everybody started looking at it and realized, man, I can go to this family reunion. I can go to this place and wind up dying. They tell how many people have cancer. Airlines saying they down 33% on travel. Folks, listen, this whole thing changing. People had get. I watched the mayor of New York tell them, say, listen, something is wrong. He said, we have got to see what's going on. This something is wrong. He just wouldn't tell the people they didn't know, said, we all need to get right. That's what he should have told. But you listen to him talk, it's almost like he was going to tell them, we ain't right. He telling people, this don't make sense. People drown in New York, unheard of. A flood drowning people in New York, unheard of. You stayed in New York, you were in the sewers. When you remember it flooding out? Then they talking about the rats, and it's a rat problem. They said them rats can float, can pedal on the water for what? For like how long? 3 days. They can tread water non-stop. The rats ain't going, listen, a 3-day rat. That rat said, this day 2, nigga. That rat walking around with a sign. He said, I'm like Jesus, the 3rd day. The rat got 3 days and 3 nights. Listen, they ain't going nowhere. And then you know the bad part? When the water subsides, when they see what's under the water, what the water brought, these folks have no idea. That man, when that water moves, it's a disaster. You looking at the water, you ain't looking at what's moving with the water. Y'all know how many needles, syringes, suet that done moved over into for drinking water? They gonna tell them to boil the water for a few days, they're gonna be right back to drinking. Y'all, listen, y'all don't know, these folks use recycled pills. How many pills you take, Uncle Ted, you don't mind me asking? Yeah, how many pills? A day, yeah, a day. 5 to 8 pills a day. So that'll put him at what, 40 pills a week? A minimum at 5? Well, no, 25 pills a week. It's 56 pills a week. If you take the 8, 56 pills. How many pills you take, Aunt Smith? That shot. 3 pills, 1 shot. So that'd be 4 she take a day times 7, 28. That's 28 that she put. That's 28 chemicals she putting in the water a week. He putting 56. We talking about 2 people. I take blood pressure pill. I'm pissing that in the water. This the same water they saying they recycling and giving right back to you to drink. Then Lancaster, what you take? 4 pills. That's a day and a shot, or you just take the pill? And what them so one of them is insulin. You don't take insulin. Okay. Blood pressure is 1. So you think about, I wasn't trying to get it about probably just asking, but you think about all these pills that we putting in here a week, that's 7 days. Well, I'm putting it in. I'm taking mine every day and I'm pissing it every day now, 7 times a day. And you tell me you getting all this out. And we just 4 people. Now think about all these people medication in the water. What is it doing to your system? Well, let's do this. Let's go with this sign. I don't want you to be dumb, son, because these people do bottled water. Bottled water will save them. Let me ask you a question. Where is this lake that pissing out all this water for all these folks? Because it should be dry with all these bottled water. I mean, we got truckloads of water. The thing can't be running, can't be getting that much because it droughts everywhere else. Yeah, that's true. Wherever this rock that's spewing all this water out, they need to take it to call because we got whole, listen, have y'all not seen, we talking about major lakes. We're not talking about no Oconee. We talking about lakes that look like oceans are drying out. California got one, I forgot, listen, they got like a big Golden State Bridge. Listen, the water is all the way down to the bottom wiped out. This man is drying that place out and burning it up, flooding it out in other places because you got to think, in order to flood it out, it makes sense you got to have drought somewhere else. Otherwise, you say the man got extra water. Yeah. I don't know why these people I keep telling y'all, don't y'all know the man take from one to give to another? Yeah. What do people think? The water, they talking about we losing water. How you losing water? You could be losing water. He takes from one place so he can distribute it somewhere else. Yep. When we got Jerusalem, there was some unoccupied land. He took it from somebody and gave it to us. How y'all think he flooding these places out? I'm taking it from over here where they drowning at. And I'm going to flood you out with it. They don't want these people. See, if you had a brain, had y'all gone to see the Oz, okay? Oz would have given you a brain where you'd have realized there are droughts in other places. That's how he's able to put that water over here and flood you out. Let's just keep extra water. All right, let's go ahead and work with that. Don't pay no attention. That's just me on my rant right now. How many of y'all thinking about that now? That's how it works. All right, Romans 15:4. Listen.
For whatever Nikatab.
For whatever was written before.
Nikatab for our alignment.
It was only written to teach us.
That we through endurance.
That's got to. Not giving way and.
In the Kum of the Ketubim.
Comfort of the scriptures.
Might have tikva.
So we might have tikva, which is? Cord. That's what we're trying to do. Let's look at some since we're here. I'm trying to get y'all. I'll try to be mindful of my time because I know I was talking. Let's go through and let's look at the 2nd chapter of the book of Kazum. So I kind of quoted some stuff. How about we look at it?
Yes, sir.
Let's see how that work out. Kazum, they call it revelation. Ain't that right, Jay? They call it revelation. I don't know, but it's a hard pill to swallow like a baby aspirin. He be so proud of himself in the metaphor. And he can justify it, even though they be wrong. How many of y'all, it's hard for y'all to swallow a baby aspirin? Even the baby's laughing at that man right now. Hypocrite, hit me with more stripes down on Adidas. 3 licks, huh? 4 licks. Come on, Jaheed. Work with me. Let's see what happens. 2 and 1. Listen.
Unto the Malachi of the Adar of Ephesus, Qatar, these things saith he that holdeth the 7.
You said Adar, he used kahal for him. For those that want to write that in. On this one, he used kahal. I would say Qahal. He's saying Q, which is the Kuf, where the sun is on the horizon. Then he's using Shiva, saying that's an E. It's an E type, so he did the hyphen, but me, I do Qahal. He said it makes a Q with a slight E, saying Kihal. Kihal is what he's saying, if I'm correct on that, but it's kind of silent. Y'all got it? That's why he's using the apostrophe, because this is what he telling you, Shiva. Y'all remember I told y'all that? Try to teach y'all how to use it. So you can do it the same way. You can do Q for the cuff, apostrophe Hal for this. So you go back and read it, you know he used Kahal here, okay? All right?
Yes, sir. The 7 Kukabim in his right hand.
Okay, these things say he who holds the 7 Kukabims.
In his right hand, who halak in the midst of the 7 golden lampstands.
Who walks. Why am I? I'm missing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, who halak. In the midst, which is in the middle of the 7 golden lampstands. Let's see.
I know thy works,
And
thy labor,
and
thy patience,
or your endurance, probably your endurance.
and how thou canst not bear them which are rosha.
See that? You can't stand them that's evil. And
Thou hast tried them
Who
which
say?
say they are shalakim,
which means they're saying that they were sent one, that he sent them. You tested them. Now what they gonna use to test them? The bomb. What is it gonna use? He said you tried it. We don't think like that, but now we read. We got to say, how I'm gonna test them? Come on for a second. You tell me he sent you. Let me look at you. No, boy, get back. He ain't sent you. You can't try nobody like that. So the only way I'm able to try him is to see what his message is and see how does it correspond with what was already spoken. How we do it, they say, you could tell when somebody sent. See, that's when people being stupid. See, years ago, old people, they'll see a little kid, that boy gonna be a preacher. Look at that bill on that boy. When they say stuff like that, his head. Boy, you got a head like a preacher. Boy, you ain't nothing but a deacon. Get out of here. I'm telling you, country, little old black people would do stuff like that. Now you wind up setting some kid up who grew up and messed himself up because he was told he was a preacher because he had a head and a belly like one. He was a deacon. I'm telling you, they messed up a lot of people with that stuff. And so people just succumbed to it again and subscribed to something, and then they wound up making a mess out of the office. But here he was telling them these are things he's identifying that I know your works, I know, and your labor, and your endurance, and how you cannot bear. You can't stand people that do wrong. And you have tested them who said they were the sent ones. So if you're the sent one, your message should line up with the other messengers.
That's right.
Got it? And found them.
Lying. Robbery.
See that? You found their words to be lying words because they contradict what he's already told us. You can't go around telling me, hold on, I know something right. I get a gut feeling. Find in your book, gut feeling. If people have made a mess out their gut. I don't have no time for no gut up here. That man ain't got nothing to do with no gut. What if I get cut off and ain't got nothing but a neck? What am I gonna do with my gut feeling? So I need to make sure I know the bar. That's the most simplistic way and the most correct way to find out whether or not a person has been sent. Let's see something. Pick me up and say that Yirmiyahu will come back. Most High willing, Yirmiyahu said that 23:23. Yirmiyahu. Listen.
Am I and Elohim at hand,
That's what they want to know. Am I Elohim who is near?
saith Yahuwah,
Declares Yahuwah.
and not an Elohim afar off.
Question. He asking you. Hold up, what happened? Oh, let's go up to 20. I was thinking going up. I wanted to go up. Make it 19. So that man said we working together. I can't have all these folks just jumping out there we working together. That's just said that what messed up his congregation. He said he had more members in it. Too many folk were working with you. All right, 19. Let's see what happens. Listen.
Behold, a whirlwind of Yahuwah is gone forth in fury.
So in wrath, these folks don't look at these hurricanes and tornadoes. What they think they getting them? What you think they doing? Mm-hmm. The man tell you the stuff going on from him. The man done sent a word. They gonna tell you a tornado. They don't want to tell you it was a whirlwind. That man done sent that thing on destruction. And it's gone in fury, in wrath.
Yes, sir.
And what happened?
Even a grievous whirlwind.
A tempest. Listen.
It shall fall grievously upon
It's gonna
the head
swirl down
of
on
Rasha.
So, you know what? A lot of these folks you feel bad and you feel sorry for, Yahuwah doing exactly what he told them.
Yep.
He'll hit them trailer parks and tear them up. It's a whirlwind. He told, and he said it's gonna drop right down on the wicked, on the Rosha. See, these folks don't look at even when these weather, when these attacks come, because Yahuwah coming to try to show you where you're at. I'm being honest. Y'all know we're headed for Georgia too. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you supposed to get it. It turned. It turned on us. Oh, it ain't called Georgia right. Except Elohim had left Georgia a sea anew.
That's right.
They had been like Sodom and been made just like Louisiana and New York.
That's right.
These folks better recognize.
That's right.
Yahuwah left a noon here for
Yes,
us.
sir.
Isn't that right?
That's right.
He already looked at Yasharal is small. How he gonna rise?
That's right.
He knew he had to lead something. Even Amos cried out to him concerning them.
That's right.
He want to know how were they gonna rise up. They were small.
That's right.
So Yahuwah had to leave something here. We ain't the only one here now. We ain't declaring that. I guarantee you, we one of them.
That's right.
That's right.
See what they did? Look at the man. Now, when you think the white man wrote this? Even a whirling tempest, it shall swirl down. How's a swirl go? And these folks keep calling it a tornado. The man said it's gonna swirl. That's what they tell the tornado, it swirl.
That's right.
Look what the man told, and look where it's gonna fall. It shall swirl down on the who?
Rosha.
If any of these folks had the gut, they'll give them tell them people say, you know why this stuff happened? We wicked.
Come on. That's right. That's right.
Now let me tell y'all something. How many times I done called out California and New York?
Yeah. That's right.
California burning up.
That's right.
These folks getting drowned out. Yahuwah Tyler, they wicked. These
That's
folks
right.
set the platform for folk to follow. Everybody play off of what they do.
That's right.
All these other states claiming something. Everybody follows California and New York. They set the pinnacle for all these states. Everybody want to follow them, mimic or try to prove they better than them and don't realize, leave them garbage states alone. The folk mind need to get turned.
That's right.
Nobody tell them folk the truth. The reason all this happened because we wicked.
That's right.
I told y'all this last week, this stuff ain't just going for a reason. The people Elohim need to get right.
That's right.
Just the same thing he was telling the Darden. I know how you can't stand people doing wrong. I know how you done tested people and found they wasn't right. But you gonna come back, he gonna tell you, but I got something suffered against you too. We're not exempt. All of us gotta get right.
That's right.
I shouldn't be up here preaching. I'm just playing. No, nigga. I always need to be up here preaching.
That's right.
I ain't pulling that junk. I ain't pulling that fall down the step junk.
That's right.
They think preacher, you're a line of link in your booty hole stink. I'm supposed to be up here on that wall. They don't swear down on the head of the wicked.
Yes, sir.
Come on, let's see the next one. Listen.
The anger of Yahuwah shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his law. In the latter Yamim, ye shall consider it perfectly.
You don't understand that. What we confused about what's going on out here?
No, sir.
Yahuwah ain't calling back no virus, man, that he done come the way he done send it out to. Well, he ain't done with these people. He's not done with these people, and I'm not going to ask that man to remove nothing. Man, do your job. Yahuwah going to do it. The man, he said, this is what I intended in my law.
That's right.
And I ain't going to stop till I done complete everything I wanted to do.
Yes, sir.
Hunter, he did the same thing Shamshun did when he fought them folks. He
right.
told them, though, he said, after this,
See.
after I kill him, he said,
That's
after I
right.
take him down, then I'm going to stop.
That's right.
That was what Shamshun told him. He talked about how they did him, and he said, how they done, he said, I'm going to do them a disservice. He said, after this, I'll cease. He said, after I make these people suffer my wrath, what I'm getting ready to do to them, he said, after that, I'll stop. Who ain't going to stop with this play? You can get all the shots and pills you want. It's going to be a shot, pill, and a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna be some water and some Gatorade you gotta take. It ain't gonna never end until Yahuwah get through. Just stop lying. You ain't gonna never. You told the folk to shot. Then they needed 2 of them. Now you need a booster. Now you finna start taking pills. They said this gonna get it this time. You finna get another one. Them folks ain't gonna be done. Now you think about this. How all this stuff gonna work out? Like, take for instance Uncle Ted with 8 medication. What's gonna be the side effect that he go take 3 shots and he go and take them pills every day? Because every time you're taking these pills, and most of them how you get the 8. You get the 8 because of 2. The 2 counteracting each other. They can't work together because they're not agreed. Now the third one coming in to try to suppress one of the side effects. But while suppressing one of the side effects of the 2, another one done activated. So he needs a pill for that one. Now it's triggered something else where the first 2 weren't working and you had something to suppress only one of the condition and make it milder. That same pill that did that caused another problem while trying to suppress the other ones. So now you need another pill for that one and trying to work with the other one. Before you know it, you take a pill like Carrie, you take a pill for this and a pill for that.
That's right. That's right.
No strong tower. And no power on the second resurrection. Before I close my eyes, I gotta know.
That's right.
When I heard Carrie tell that first, I said, Carrie done lost it. Cause it take me a while to catch. I heard that man, how he got him one of us. I don't know he been with Dwayne. What if I help Satan burn down all the synagogue, dig up all the Kudash ones? Can I be saved? Like, man, stop it. No. You can't do that. What if I fight the Malaki they call Michael in Shamayim? Can I? No, you can't be saved. Man, all these questions. No. All right, listen. 23 and 20 of Yirmiyahu, listen. The anger of Yahuwah shall not turn back until he has performed and until he carried out the purpose of his law. This is what we're going to do right now. Hypothetically, we're praying. Put your hands up there, praying. All right. We're going to ask him, say, stop it right now. Has his intent been fulfilled yet? See, that's why we have to start looking at what's your will. See, what we'll do, we'll allow, and it's going to be counteracted where he's not going to receive it because now you asking me to go against what I told you. See why that whatever was written the 4th time was written for what? So would it make sense for me to pray to say, get rid of coronavirus right now in Jesus' name? Or in Yahushua, let me use Yahushua's name. Stop it right now. Don't stop the flood right now. In Yahushua's name. Stop it. Dry up. Put the fire out. Bring water right now. The anger of Yahuwah shall not turn back until he has
formed
and until he's carried out the
purposes
of
Islam
in the
last Yamin.
Where we at? You shall
Clearly understand it.
So if I'm praying right now, asking him to stop it, put it out, put water, dry it up right now and get rid of the virus, do I have any understanding?
No, sir.
That's how I know a man come. Thus say Yahuwah, coronavirus leaving in 10 minutes. Throw away your mask. All the floods, gone. Dry land, water. How's it built back? Now, I already know he had not sent you. Because it don't line up what he done. He's not finished accomplishing all the purpose of his law. How do I know that? Because it's still here. He's still, that's how, have you asked him, was he done? Are you serious? It's still here. He's not done. These people sitting out there now, they got insect problem and no electricity and they burning up. They had, listen, he driving them in. Listen, let me tell you something. All these states are wicked. Every one of these southern states are wicked. Louisiana had killed more niggas. Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi,
yes, sir.
Kentucky, Tennessee,
Arkansas.
New York sold more niggas back into slavery.
That's right.
Listen,
that's right.
All these niggas that skate and went up north, they got sold right back into slavery.
That's right.
How many? Y'all didn't know this?
That's right.
New York were responsible for selling a lot of right back. And first thing nigga want to do, run to New York.
Yep.
Oh, thin pizza. Nigga, you ain't eating a real pizza. I eat no paper. Everybody know a real pizza, you stuff it.
That's right. That's right.
Nigga sit here bragging about a piece of paper this long. Oh, rat turd topping on here and the thing roll off and hit the ground. Worst pizza I've seen in my life. Oh, it's long. But I mean, a pizza supposed to be chunky.
Yes, sir.
That thing supposed to be like a black woman behind.
Yes, sir.
See that old thin piece of paper with a little rat drop on top of that little rat. Three little piece of ball of meat on that. Man, that's not no pizza. That's not no pizza.
That's right.
No, that's not no pizza. How many of y'all like that stuff? That thing not so sick. That's a meal. That's a meal. Man, that little thing they got in that, woo, that little thin paper pizza. You can't feed no family with that thing, man.
No, sir.
You need something you can feed a family with.
Oh, yeah.
So now I want y'all to understand, in the last day, this is where we at, right?
Yes, sir.
You shall,
Clearly.
which means he's got to anoint what?
Eyes.
That's what he told in the 3rd chapter. I got to anoint your with what?
Eyesight.
So that you can do what?
See.
See? So you guess when he was talking about, this was the Kazum, the revelation, he was telling them, I need to anoint your eyes so you'll see it. Does it make sense for us to be on our knee, allowing for him to stop what he's doing?
No, sir.
We should be doing just like Yahushua said, nevertheless, let not our will, let your will, because that's the intent of your law. You've intended this and you're not going to turn from it. Not until you've accomplished what you intended to do. That's our intelligence. All right, come on, next verse. I
Have not sent these Nabaim,
but
yet they ran.
I
Have not spoken to them,
but
yet they Nabah.
should be Naba, right?
Naba.
What's a Nabua? What is that? Nabua. That's fine. Come on. For prophesy. What's that?
But if they had stood
Rather, if they had stood
in my counsel,
and
had caused my arm to hear my Dabarim, then they should have turned them from their Rasha Durah.
let's set up. See the key in what you said. Then they should have did what?
Turned them from their Rasha Durah.
Okay. Well, it is somewhat similar. Because you said then they should have turned them. Because you can turn just like me and turn right back. But he's telling them he would have turned them back. The back is getting them back to the direction of where they need to be going.
Right.
See, it's simplicity. It makes sense. Turn them back to where they need to be going. Y'all got it? Because you can turn. A lot of us can turn. What I just did, I turned. That's right, right back. But he said, I want you to turn them back, which means get them from the direction that they're going and draw them back to him. Y'all got it? So this is what we're trying to do. So that's how, and guess what? The word at this point is like symbolic to being the tikva, being a cord. Y'all got it? From their Rosha Durak and from the Durak, from the Rosha of their
Doom.
See that? Their ways are evil and their deeds. People need to know that. You got some evil ways and some evil deeds, what you give out.
Right.
See, that's the purpose of how we knew it was Yahuwah. Because a counsel is a recommendation for course of behavior. We knew, based upon how he always was correcting us, that this was him. He was constantly correcting us on things, constantly on bringing us back. And now somebody telling us it ain't that serious. We stressing ourselves about something. He ain't intending for us to be all the way right. He already know that. No, that don't make sense. Because in the 728 of Kahaloth, when he was searching for Ish, and he was counting one by one, he couldn't find one among 1,000 of a woman, nor could he find one of 1,000 of a Ish, of a man. He said, this only have I found, that Elohim made Ish
Upright.
Yashal, upright. He said, but then he said, Ish has, Anashim has sought out,
Many Rashi.
which means in order for him to do it, he left from Yahuwah. He told you sought out, that's why Yeshayahu told you to seek Yahuwah.
Right.
So how long I got? Well, I got some time. I ain't gonna rush and try to
Limited time.
While they can be found. When you put the yakra upon him. I mean, even all of y'all who tried to tell him that when they tried to call on Baal. He said maybe he gone on a far journey. He couldn't hear him. He says a couple of things. He said he could be busy. He could be pursuing. You know, he told him that. He said, maybe he gone on the journey because they were studying, man, they wouldn't get no result. Oh, Baal, if you will, Baal, stop. He said, well, listen, maybe he's asleep. So guess what our writer had to come and tell us? He don't sleep or stop because he wants confusion with Baal.
That's right.
All y'all who making a fool out of him.
That's right.
People say, you shouldn't play with me. He was making them know. Said, well, he didn't answer you. Maybe he's asleep.
That's right.
He said, you know what he could be doing right now? He could be out trying to pursue somebody right now. He said, maybe he on a long journey. That's what he told him. So that's why we start looking. He trying to tell us what it takes. If these people, he said, had these people taken what I've said, then you should have turned these people back. How important that is? Who told us about this? Tell them. Shaloma? What did Shaloma say?
Malachi.
Tell them what you said, Craig. Why you telling them why you said
Turn
Malachi?
their fathers back to the
That's exactly right. What was going to happen if it didn't?
smite their rods.
What a what?
What a curse.
So where we at right now?
We there.
Huh?
We there.
We couldn't be. He's smiting it with a rock. He's smiting the rocks with a curse, with an all out. He said, I'm going to send you all Yahoo in the last Yamin. He said he's going to turn the law of the Benin back to the Abba.
That's right.
He said he's going to turn the Abba, his law, back to the Benin. He said, unless I come and I smite the rocks with an all out.
That's right.
He's smiting that place. That's why I told y'all we got to get right. And y'all can sit here, I ain't going to tell you no lie. That's everybody, me, I'm talking, we got to get righter than right.
That's right.
We can't edge it. I know folks look at this what we look, this right. We don't smoke, we don't drink, we don't whoremonger, we don't fornicate. So do sinners.
Yeah. That's right.
Every sinner don't
right.
fornicate. Every
Right.
sinner don't commit no adultery. That's a lie.
That's right. That's
And
right.
I know some that do it. That's a lie. Don't go around talking about only sinners smoke and drink. That's a lie.
That's right.
All sinners don't smoke and drink. All sinners don't commit no fornication, no
That's
adultery.
true. That's right.
There's some Jeff from Moravec don't believe in doing it.
That's right.
But you know what else? The whole law ain't toward it.
Come on.
That's why we separate these people.
Come on.
There's some son don't wear. There's some son women. I remember some women. I remember one time they wanted to Baptist church. She'd play the piano. I forgot her name. She told me when I first girl. She said, "I've never worn." She said, "I never worn pants." Played right there in that Baptist church. She said she was ready. She said she ain't never worn no pants. So I never wore them, never grown. But she sat right in that place. And you'll think, well, see, sinner women wear pants. Not every one of them.
That's right.
That son don't believe in it. It just wasn't raised that way.
That's right.
So that don't make you right because you don't wear no pants. Muslim women cover their head.
That's right.
There's some women cover their head because they got cancer.
Yep.
And they
That's
don't
right.
never uncover it. So you can't go with only women say cover their head. That stuff, no. You're holding with somebody with the integrity in their laws that will fully commit them. That's the purpose of these disease, this destruction, so he can get us to show us whether we'll prove to him and you'll see for yourself whether or not you fully committed. Then you're going to see the sinner who don't fornicate, the sinner that don't commit adultery, the sinner that don't smoke, because their heart won't be toward it. And you're going to see it's going to be some of y'all. And you know they're going to show you. See, I told you, every sinner don't walk around with their head uncovered and wear pants, because I just proved that the people you got ain't right. That's why we can't just sell out for the dress. We got to sell out for make sure we fully what we got to be committed.
That's right.
Fully committed.
Yeah.
Come on. 23.
Am I an Elohim at hand,
And near.
saith Yahuwah,
And
not an Elohim afar off?
your question, he wants you to question. Let's see.
Can he hide himself in secret Malkum, that I cannot see him, saith Yahuwah? Do not I feel Shamayim and Erat, saith Yahuwah?
He asked you a question. He said, don't I do it? He said, I can be in both places. All you got to do is suspend him in the air. Right here inside the right. He said, I feel Shamayim and the rise. He said, I can do that. We could never, as a Christian, we never even put our mind on family. How you feel, Shami? You said, see, because God's so large. His spirit, that man showed us simply, so it's simplicity. He took Yahushua and hung him on the two. Now the man was suspended. All you had to do is go to the ground. That's Shamayim. It's the heights. That's Shamayim. All they did was took him off the ground, suspended him. That put him in the rights. So he was in the rights to feel it, and he was in the Shamayim.
That's right.
Who we learned it from?
Absalom.
That's right. Absalom, the Benim of Daoud. He was riding upon his mule. And when he rode on the tree, and his hair got caught in the tree. And you know what the book told us? So he was hanging between Shamayim and the right. That's how we learned it.
That's right.
The book taught, but we'd have never known. How many of y'all heard before he said he filled heaven and earth? How many of y'all had? How many of y'all had no idea how that worked other than just probably saying, God so, see the Lord so, and you see you'll be just saying stuff that's literally just stupid because you don't know. We understood it from a simple purpose of when Absalom rode on that mule and his hair got caught in the thicket. The book say he hung between Shamayim and the right.
That's right.
The man filled Shamayim and the right.
Yes, sir.
Who did it? The Father of Peace.
Yeah.
That's what Absalom was. He was the Father
right.
of Peace.
That's right.
Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
That's who he was, the Father of Peace. Hung right down. We saw Yahushua. We said, that's him.
That's right.
That's how we knew we saw him. The man sitting here hanging. Between Shamayim and the rocks. Absalom. That's him. Daoud ben.
Yes, sir.
Isn't that right?
That's right.
And you know what he longed for? He wanted the people to come and Shekar him too. He let the people know come. He wanted the people to come and Shekar him. Come and Shekar him and let them know what kind of man he was going to be to him.
That's right.
I appreciate the book. All right, next one, 25. I
Have Shama what the Nabaim have said,
like what?
that Naba Kazab and Mashem, saying, I have Kalamut. I have Kalamut.
Falsely gonna be Shakir. Shakir for falsely. Okay, I was just trying to look. In my Shem, I have Kalamuth, dream. I have Kalamuth. Let's see what happened.
How long shall this be in the lob of the Nabaim, that Naba lies?
Oh, Shakur.
Secure.
For falsehood, Shakur this time. In other words, a S-H-E-Q-E-R. And this ain't the S-H-A. S-H-E-Q-E-R. Shakir. For falsely and falsehood, he used Shakur. Okay, that's gonna be a hard one. Gotta try to remember them. All right, let's go ahead.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yea, they are Nabaim
Ooh.
of deceit.
Oh, y'all went too far. Come back down here, 26 there. Stop. Even the Nabaim of the deceit, of the deception of their own law. When he asked her how long, he said, is there anything in the laws of the Nabaim who, see, this is what he looked at, and which is key for, he asked, there he wrote, how long should this be in the hearts of them? But here, what I'm reading, he's asking how long, is there anything in the laws of the Nabaim who do this, who Naba this Shakur? He's looking at, see, if you got a substance, it will not allow you to be able to do some of the things we do. So what we try to look at, man, how long these people gonna continue to lie? How long these people gonna continue to steal? How long these people gonna continue to rape? How long till some get in their law?
Right.
See, we asked the question, but we hadn't looked at what's the cure. We gotta put some in their law. That's the same thing Yahuwah told us he was gonna do. When he talked about when he talked about us, about how if the first Berith had been faultless, then should have been no need for the second. But
finding fault with them.
so that's what he said that Yamin was gonna come, that I was gonna establish a new one with them. Not in the Yom when I took them by the hand and I led them up out of Mizraim. And they didn't regard me and I didn't regard them. But he told them he was going to go back, that he was going to put his Torah in our minds.
That's right.
And he was going to subscribe them
On Allah.
That's what he was looking at. See, when that thing is in here, it's so that's what keeps you from doing a lot of stuff. People want to know why I can, because you got to get something here.
Right.
You can keep teaching and telling people all you want until it gets here. Even he told in the 5th chapter of the book of Matthew, he said Baraka was the pure in
Law.
for they shall.
See the Malchus.
They won't. Hold on for a minute. You quote a lot of stuff. I don't know what man. You quote that thing so man. He said, "For they shall see Malakuth and Malachi and all." He got a lot going on. I ain't never read that book. Even the wrong King James version no quote like that. He told him what Baraka was the pure, could possibly be Kodash, pure. I might have used Kodash of law. He said, "For they shall see Elohim."
I'm right.
You said Chris right?
All right. All right.
Oh yeah. All right. Who you thought? You thought you were right?
I was correct.
You thought them people pay me and you were right? Man, you better mess my mind up in here. That man talking, Raha right? That man done quoted so much stuff out of cut there, and you thought was right? Yeah, I remember somebody had them going, they was just quoting stuff. I said, they were like, I'm right. I said, no way. I said, I was just trying to say how far you gonna go. They was just throwing stuff together. I said, there's no way you could have seen it. It didn't make no sense. They thought since I was doing it was like they was on the, that was scary. They thought they just said Bible-like verses, it made sense. And thou was shelleth it? Yeah, right. So now I'm just asking, how long is there anything in the laws of the Nabaim who Nubuah, Shakur, falsehood, even the Nabims of deception of their, see, because there's nothing there, they fabricate their own. That's why I told you about these fabricated relationships that people got. What they professing and claiming and don't really got. This is a relationship based upon some writings. You know, my wife told, I remember when we first got married, used to write me these letters. And she felt like though, she did, I'll write a little letter, right? I still got to write one. I'm going to tell front, they're going to start off nigga. That's just, that way it don't never, you start off. Once you call a person nigga, then you kind of set the page. You can go either way you want to go with that. So I'm saying, hey nigga, and this kind of, we'll get it, just say it. But anyway, because the letters, typically when a person writes, you're going to put a part of you inside of your writings. You know what I'm saying? So this is how we know him, is by his writing. Got it? So those writings, it helped us to know. It's people like, you ask people who their favorite writer, and and some people just say, well, that's because that's who I read, I just kind of became, because some people will, because it's the style, or it's the way they do certain things, that they'll say they feel like they know the writer. They understand the intent of the writer, the direction of the writer. Some people write that you can almost learn other things about them, even though they might not say it, but you can pick it up from their penmanship. Like some people, penmanship, you can tell they're lazy. It's a lot of stuff you can tell from people in their writing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people look at the time they put into it. It's an art to them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the creativity in their writing. That's how we know Elohim.
Right.
That's how we know Elohim, from his writing. And our relationship is predicated on, I mean, I got a loan, they for coming, this is your house. You show me your ID. For that, your ID said that you own that house. Can't swat seat. No. We're going to move the people. I didn't man that his ID said he owned the house. He said, yeah. No. Your ID show you live there, but it don't show you own the house. You have what's known as a deed. You have paperwork you can show that you own. They come and say you live in the address. Fine. Who owned the house? I don't know how. Can you prove that? I can prove that. When you start talking about having a relationship with Elohim, you need to have some paperwork. Something that can show that emphatically that you indeed are, a part of, connected to, and you have a right to. You know what I'm saying? When he told about, let me see. Whosoever that thirsty, let him come. I'm saying, right now, pick this up, go to 22. Pick my right quick. See that Kazum 22:14. Let me see that what I want. Listen, I used to have a good memory. Now I had to remember. I had to go back to remember page, size, fall to the right, down. See that 22:14. Let me see. I'm showing how to read down. Let's just see right quick. Hold on. Let's see what happened. Listen. Yeah, that's good. 14. I knew it fall on the page if I had the book. Listen. 22:14, Kazun, they call Revelation. Listen.
Baraka are they.
Actually, he used a different word, but we use Baraka. He uses Asheri. Asheri. What's that? Happy. Ashari is happy. Ashari, okay, I hear that. So you probably want to write that down. If y'all want to put that in there, Ashari and not Baraka for those that ain't looking. What? Oh, you gonna show them what it means? Y'all see it? Oh. No. So, Kolam. Y'all see what he did right here? This is Kolam. Kolam. So Kolam is telling you that he's saying that the olive actually makes an O sound. That's what he's telling you, that the olive has a O sound. Okay? That's Kolam. We talk about the vowel points that they use.
Yes, sir.
Cholem. Kolam is what he's using right here. This is one of his vowel. This is one of his vowel points. Here he's telling you you only use. You see how he put the dot right here? Because this is the shun. You'll spell the shun. You would spell it S-H-A-N. So he dotted here to let you know to only use the S-H. Okay? Then he came here and he used Segal. S-E-G-A-L. Segal. It's what he told you right here. He used, look like the little three puppy feet. He told you that Segal is a E type. So that's how he got that. That's how he put the olive, but now he's saying it's an O, because he used Kolam. He said this actually makes an O. So say I did this. Oshir. Oshir is how he did this. He told you here that this puppet fit was Segal, and that was an E. So you would do olive, well now he's saying you will write as an O, because it actually makes an O sound when you're enunciating this word. Then he told you when you're using the shun, because typically with the shun, if I was doing, I'm going to do S-H-A. I wouldn't use the N. He said, no, only use the S-H, because the puppet feet, Segal, is an E coming in. That E is the same E when you use the word red. You're only using the E sound that it makes when you're saying the word red. Y'all got it? So now you know what type, because you're saying the E don't tell you the type. So the E type that it's going to make is going to be the same one that you were making red. Then he told you got the rush at the end. Okay? So that kind of help y'all understand what they're doing, because you saw it over there, it was olive, A-S-H, A-S-H-E-R. But here when you come over, he's telling you it's an olive, but it actually is an O type, like Kolam. So all he did was put a dot over the top. So now what that is, they call confusion for people that Hebrew Israelite, people like us and other people who say, hey, how you do that? That's the olive, and you don't try to know, that hypocrite, he's trying to do an O. See, them folks, they never devils. Because they're using a vowel system that we didn't know. We didn't know about the Nakud. What we know about the Nakud? Don't listen. None of our people know nothing about no Nakud. All we knew was these were words that we enunciated, and there was a way we enunciated. So the white man, when he came and heard it, he started putting it, he's saying, this is a sound that makes. We know nothing about vowels. We never had vowels. It's just when you're doing it, we talked about the difference. In school, they never taught us what a vowel was. We knew the letters for vowels. We didn't know what distinguished a vowel or a consonant. They said, no, that's a consonant. No, that's a vowel. That's a consonant. You said, oh, yeah. What is that? Consonant? What? And you don't know it's a consonant because you reciting. You didn't know because they looked at restriction. Aleph, not restricted. Beth, consonant. You see that? We would know nothing about them. This was their discipline, the Greeks. Now they took their discipline and called it a Nakud, where they started using vowel points. You wouldn't know. It would have made sense to just put an O over the top of this. Yeah. It would have made sense to then verse all that, but this, why? Because he was coding for him. Yeah. Now I took your stuff, redacted it, and gave it back to you. And now you look dumb. How you saying you Aubrey Hebrew and you don't know this? Because it ain't mine. Mm-hmm. I don't have an A, a B, a C, or a D. Right. I have an Olive. I have a Beth. I have a Gamal. But you trick me and you induce me with this stuff and try to make it look like we dumb and we not authentic. It's because it's his mess.
Right. Right.
They're not going to dumb you down. That's what I'm here for. In the latter, y'all mean, you going to clear. So listen, we're going to, anything he got, listen, none of his schooling, I don't use none of his stuff. I come here and I go right through it and show you how his stuff works.
That's right. That's right.
I ain't went to that man's school to learn this stuff. I go right through and teach that man stuff and show you he can't get away because all he had decided in the last, y'all mean, you're going to clearly understand it.
That's right.
I used to have a big, I said, now how that man put an O up here? What is this man doing? How you put an O for an A? And he wouldn't tell me, just leave it up there. You just stupid. I'm going to let you keep arguing.
Yep.
Because you done limited yourself. That's why now we're having to go out in this way and have to look at this stuff because he's hiding information from us. When I tell y'all what it is, I tell you how to spell it so you can check me. Spirit just came and told me. That don't make no sense. You need to be, at that point, we can't take nobody's word for nothing. You need to know it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Happiness. Appreciate that the wife for coming up right there. No, that's what happiness. So now he told her, hey, see, he put blessed for everything. And they said, well, if you were blessed, wouldn't you be happy? But that's not it. He's trying to tell a person going to be happy. Ain't that right? And that's something we ain't been in America.
Yeah, that's right.
Ain't that right?
That's right.
The arm that came out went to Babylon, they were weeping.
Yeah.
Right.
They were not Oshir. Were they?
No, sir.
They said by the rivers of Babylon, by the Nahar of Babylon, what they said?
Yeah.
There we hung our harps. And there wasn't nothing for it. Wasn't no nigga. Probably wasn't no harps. What the nigga was? Man, you know how big a harp is trying to walk around that thing, hanging on a tree. That tree down fell over in the water. Them white folk instrument. All that stuff. Wild big old giant cello. Man, you can't be moving out there carrying the top of the beret. They got them cello and then trying to handle some weapons too. White folk take our stuff, and you know what they did. And I had to tell y'all this. When we read this stuff, that's something we'll transfer over into. Right now, what I'm concerned about is getting us to comprehend the plan of salvation, okay? Once we comprehend the plan of salvation, my goal and intent is for us to totally move away from the English vernacular when it comes to the word. Because a lot of stuff, even though we're looking it up, it's just getting us a clear depiction of the English definition. A lot of these words we're looking up are not equivalents. Some of the stuff they have that what they're calling close to is somewhat manipulated, just like faith. Well, you can call it, faith can never be amunah, and amunah can never be faith. It makes absolute, because amunah is to help build up something. Faith is not that. That's a substance something that you ain't never seen that you hoping for. That don't make sense. He was about us clearly seeing. He was about anointing our eyes too. That's how they used us and they duped us into sitting back waiting on riches when you got to heaven. Nobody down here was waiting on no riches when they got no heaven. Them folks were getting there then. Even when Yahushua told that man, say what you got, what that man did. Man, don't subscribe to no stuff like that, man. I ain't finna give up my, that sounds some cracker stuff. Well, it don't make sense though. I got stuff now. Who gave it to me? Yahuwah give, take it away. Now you trying to tell me to get what I got and get something later somewhere else? Nobody knew nothing about no stuff. That make no sense. The Meditas, listen, the Charlotte King, that father man asked him, he did all that talking, so what we get? Oh man, listen, y'all, yeah, they ain't sitting there talking, oh, we want you to have everything. What we get? See, you don't think like that. Them just want to know what we going to receive, what we get.
Right.
They told, man, we done gave up everything.
That's right.
We done it. He said, oh yeah, y'all gonna get a malakut, y'all gonna sit, y'all gonna do it, and y'all gonna get, and you gonna get over what you gave up. That only makes sense. I'm gonna swap you out even. Man, I can keep what I got. Give me $20 now and get $20 later. How about you get the F out my face and I get my $20 and get on? Because it ain't profiting me nothing. I'm saying a way to be humorous, but understand these people are business people. You plant seeds to get seeds. You plant seeds to get crop. More than what you planted. So you tell me to give up something, what am I going to get? I got to get more. White folk, swap, even swap, all swindle. Oh, even swap folks. Man, look at you. You give up, you got to get more. You don't get double. EU, let me see. Lost his son, lost his daughter, lost all his cattle, lost everything he got. What did he get? Man got double. Gave him some more same kids. I need more than this. If I suffer, I go through that, I need to get more than what I lost. That's what gives me the confidence to want to serve him. So I can stand if I take a loss. Physically now, dealing where I'm at, it's a hurt, but then I'm going to think on things and not. See that? That's how the Shalakim that you call the apostle able to do what they did. Because the man he talked to who said he done kept all of the Amar, ever since he was a young man, he was thinking on things on the rise. That doesn't make sense for me to give everything I got to get something later. What if I don't get it? I got it now. Give it up, I'm going to have something later. I'm good now. The book told you the man had what? The man had a lot of stuff. And then you saying I'm going to have stuff later. I got to get y'all to think. These are things we war with. We in the flesh. The basalt, you're going to war with the stuff that man telling you. Because sometimes it's not going to make physical, natural sense. You didn't come to lose. You ain't in business to go out of business. You ain't get married not to be married. The man said the time gonna come, the day that have wives gonna have to be a day that those that do what?
Don't have it.
How that work? How that work? Look at Uriah.
Yeah.
Why would he go sleep on the porch, on the front of his doorstep, and he got a wife in the house? Just like a man didn't have a wife. That man said, he said, them folks out there warring. I can't go into this woman. See, what he asked us to do, we can actually read and see where a man actually done it.
Right.
That he did not go into his wife. That man slept at the front of the door.
Right.
That always said he was angry. That every man who come in would go into his wife. Not Uriah.
Right.
Right, look, that he had been called in from the battle. All right, come on back. We would have dealt with the root. Come, so I can get y'all finished up. I just want to get this right, y'all. Ashery are those who
Do his Amar,
his Amar. So
that they may have right to the ox,
authority of them.
to the ox of Cain,
And
may enter in through the dollar into the city.
just like Adam did. Adam was trying to get that right to the ox of Cain. When you be happy, he couldn't get it. He told him when he sent him there, he couldn't eat of that ox. It was an ox he couldn't eat. He didn't have authority to do it. Can you imagine that? Birds, you can ground them. Anything in the water, you can bring it up, bring it to the land, and you control all this. You can't eat of that ox though. That's where your authority stop at. Man said, we're going to be happy when we're able to eat of that ox.
Yeah.
Gonna give us authority to be able to do it. How you gonna get authority to do it? So what now? Say it louder. Let's read it again and see how you came up with that answer. Ashery, Barak, Ashery are those who
Do his commandment. So that the authority of them shall be into the ox of Cain, and may enter by the Durak of the dollar into the city.
it's all about keeping the. That's why I asked the man about it. The man said, "What must I do to what was again?
Say.
The inherit along
Along
Cain."
Cain.
And you ain't gonna believe what he told him. He said, "What does the Amar say?" But you know that's done away with. The Amar done away with. That's how you get the authority to eat it from the Amar, from the ox. That's how you get into the city. I'm gonna walk up and just tell him my name, and I hope he give me a hammer. I'm gonna bust your head open. I hope he said, Smith, you got a little street in you, gonna bust his head open. You trying to get at him, nigga. You got no business trying to steal. You're a thief and a robber. Hammer time! Hammer! Trying to get in that city, isn't that right? I heard, man, that's what you would try to stick your head in that gate. Bust your head open, bust your snot knot. So, but again, I don't want you to think outside of what he's telling you.
That's right.
That's why they happen, because Adam and Ka'ur want to eat of it, but they didn't have the authority. Do you understand this thing that he's giving us? That you're going to have the authority. That's the only problem with it. You just didn't have authority. You didn't have a right to do it. When you have authority, then it's not Qatar.
Yeah.
You know what their problem was with Yahushua? The man was going around telling he could forgive Qatar. But he tried to tell him, I had authority.
That's right. That's right.
I had authority to do that.
That's right.
They were pissed with him. Because he kept going around doing stuff. And then he did stuff intended to set him off. He wasn't going to tell us, say, won't be here. He said, your Qatar be forgiven you. That's hold on for a minute. What did he say? I know he didn't just sit here and told that one he forgave her no sin. Who you think he is?
Right.
God, by their quotation. They looking at Yahuwah. He said, well, which one was easier?
That's right.
Tell her to be healed and go in shalom. I just tell her Qatar forgiven. He said, I just went, and then he said, also I did, he said, so that you would know that the Ben Ish also had authority to heal. They knew he had authority over the Ma'im, and now you know I got authority, I can forgive Qatar. So that's what he said, I'm going to give you. But this only came in just like him, because Yahuwah told us that the Abba gave him a mar
That's right.
on what he should say and what he should do. That's how he knew how to walk and please Elohim. He said, because he told me what to say and what to do. When we finished reading the 23rd chapter book of Yirmiyahu, that's why he said the Naba'im that have the Kalamu, let him tell a Kalamu, but he, not them, that had my debar,
Let him speak it.
let him tell it. Without any derision, without any disputation, let him tell it. He said, it's not my word, my debar, just like a hammer that break the rocks in pieces. This is what we're trying to get to. We want to be happy. But your true happiness ain't gonna come in until we do this.
Right.
A lot of people you know what, people try to get married so they can be happy.
Yeah.
No Amar, it ain't gonna work. And if
That's
it do,
right.
it's you in derision, and it's only gonna be for a short time.
That's right.
People try to buy a house and be happy. It's gonna be for a short time, and you're in derision. People try to get new cars and new clothes and new diets to try to be happy. You're not going to be happy until you do this man's Amar.
Right.
That's two. I don't know.